most of the Buffalo area is paralyzed after blizzard conditions whipped through the area shortly before noon today. The combined effect of the Arctic temperatures and the strong winds between 40 and 60 degrees below zero.
And helicopters, 38 of them, are flying rescue and reconnaissance over western New York.
Buffalo gets visits from the governor, plows, equipment, and manpower from the Army and National Guard.
Governor Hugh Carey is requesting President Carter to declare Buffalo and Erie County a major disaster area. Hundreds of motorists have abandoned their automobiles to search for emergency shelter.
Stay in your car. All I can tell you is if you are stranded in your car, remain calm. There's a chance you could get killed out there.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Super excited for this launch party. We're going to be doing Chenoo 77, and we're going to also be talking to Chuck Dixon and Bob Hardin about their new book, Seven Deadly Sinners, which looks like 70s grindhouse awesomeness. And wait, here we go. Here's Bob. I just introduced you, Bob, and you popped in just at the right time.
We'll see how long it lasts.
we were having some technical issues a few minutes ago, so that's why we're running a few minutes late.
It's Friday the 13th, and we're all having problems.
Yeah,
with our tech.
Absolutely.
So, Friday the 13th was a good time to do, a monster launch or a grindhouse.
Oh yeah.
So is it pronounced Chenoo or Chenoo?
Chenoo.
Oh, okay. I thought it had something to do with Mike Chen from the Kubert School.
I remember Mike. Yeah. What years were you there, Bob? Ruh-roh, Scooby. It's stat 0. The subject is going to get into circular panels, and one of the two is going to reach through and strangle each other. They've all heard my circle panel story.
Yes.
Well. Oh, that's a classic. Oh, darn it, Bob. Ooh, all right, he's killed the camera.
Yeah.
Brohawk is in the house. Hey, buddy. Did you see my message I sent you? On X? Read it. Jason Brazier, 28640 here with a $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. We're off and running.
I think Bob was there. I mean, he was there when I went to that QB reunion. So that was what, 87? 86, 87? So
86,
maybe even earlier.
That was well after I graduated.
Were you with Truman, Bob?
What's that?
Were you with Truman that year?
We're not going to get any answers out of Bob. He's holding back.
Sign language,
The crazy angry sign language they do now.
I loved how they did that at the Super Bowl, and they got you got 100,000 people in the stands, right? And this little person standing there this big on the
right.
And then they don't even show it on the screen, so people watching it on TV aren't seeing it, right. And nobody in the stand can see those hand gesticulations because they're so small from that distance. It's all performance art.
It's like by law we have to have this.
Yeah. Did you see when that signer was doing the thing? He was signing for the mayor of Minneapolis, and he drops the F-bomb, right? And so the signer is like this, I'm like, I get that.
I know sign language.
That one I understand.
Oh man.
It's so funny. Oh. Well, here's somebody who doesn't need any sign language. It's the great Aaron Lopresti.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hey,
Hey.
how you
I
doing?
looked at my rather intense schedule. And I said, you know what? I got 45 minutes. I can squeeze in here.
You do have a busy schedule. I'll give you that.
Got a lot of women to wait on, you know.
Yeah. They need a lot.
Yeah. You kind of, it's kind of like a harem, except without the benefits.
Well, there were downsides to the harem too, because you had lots of women talking about you when you weren't around.
I know. I can't even imagine.
You know, it was bad back then, man. Those harems, they would plot the death of the sultan. So,
I'm sure.
they did it. They did it. So.
Yeah, and there was jealousy.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, they were killing each other.
Human
too.
condition, you know.
Well, then
They were killing each other. They were killing each other's kids. I mean, yeah, it was not a good scene.
Well, then they started capturing white liberal women, and then it just really got out of control. So
They start standing in front of cars. And,
yeah. Can't get the camel out. You know, they're running people over with their camels.
So some woman like threw a Molotov cocktail or something, into a what she thought was an ice building the other day.
What she thought was they think they're all ice buildings.
Yeah. And she looks like she just stepped out of the kitchen. She's got like those, light slipper shoes on, kind of clam digger pants.
Now she's in jail.
I just thought I'd go down and firebomb a building before I go to the mall.
Yeah, I got 20 minutes on that meatloaf. I think I can throw this firebomb in. I think I can get it in under the wire.
I gotta pick the kids up at school, but there's a drive-by on the way.
Where did I put that lighter?
Oh
man.
Jeez.
JDC for $1.99. More Chenoo, he says. And Paul Taylor is here with $10 Canadian. Good to see you, Paul. Hail Graham, panel and chat. Congratulations on another successful launch, Graham. Harems only arose as an answer to the lack of men from all the wars. Uh-huh.
I can see that.
I could see that too. All right. Hey, let's what did I do with I had to reboot before Aaron because for some reason my Wi-Fi was switching channels. Not cool, man. Not
Dude,
cool.
I'm telling you, it's all like Big Brother stuff going on. It's all sort of a Skynet kind of stuff. It's just we're seeing the very beginnings of it, strange little glitches on the internet, and StreamYard keeps acting weird. And, or you know it, Arnold's coming to your door. So.
And he's looking for you.
And he's looking for you. I'm Nolan. Why, yes, all over.
I hope I got the right one this time.
Yeah. How many Sarah Connors were there? There's a whole phone book full of them.
Oh, yeah. He was going through them.
He was going through them. Here's our Kickstarter, Chenoo. We're going to reveal a exclusive cover for this particular campaign. I've tried to. Oh, we've already got backers. Look at that. We just went live. We got 7 backers already. Excellent.
Wow. Very good.
You. Here's some pages. If you haven't seen this project yet, the first 10 pages here.
Pretty awesome.
Wow, spoiler. Ruin it for me.
Yeah, look at this. Black and white horror.
Love it.
Yeah, this is really cool. I'm loving working on this. Here's our exclusive Kickstarter cover.
I love that.
It's sort of oh my God, I'm forgetting his name.
Will Eisner-esque.
Thank you. Eisner-esque.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
You're catching up to me forgetting people's names.
You're You're not kidding,
We're
Jim.
over 60. So
I'll tell you, Chad, it sucks getting older.
I hear that.
speaking of over 60, did you guys see the new trailer for that Into the Spider-Verse thing with Nick Cage as
Yeah,
the noir?
I'm actually want to see that.
Yeah, if only Nick Cage wasn't in it. I mean, dude, he's 62 years. He is my age. He's too old.
I'm only watching it because Nick Cage is in it. I'll watch anything he's in.
Well, that's true. There's always an entertainment value that can't be measured, but
Right.
I'll wait to hear your review on it, Chuck, before I come.
Okay, because I will watch that.
Oh yeah, I mean he's one of those guys that you can't turn away from. You know,
No.
Mel Gibson's another one. You know, I'll watch anything he's in.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just love all the stuff he's in. So okay, so here we have this is the exclusive cover for a Kickstarter. We have the Blood Red Virgin cover, which is a foil cover. This is a wraparound cover. This is limited. There's only 500. No, is it 100? I think available. This is the main cover. We have the 70s trade dress cover here. This one is going to be a metal cover, and there's only 50 copies available for this one. So this one's super rare. You can get an exclusive. This is really cool. This is the exclusive cover set. We've done this on 3 platforms now: Indiegogo, Fund My Comic, and now this is Kickstarter. And these were the exclusive covers. And if you missed out on the other campaigns, they're unavailable. So for the Kickstarter here, you can get all 3 of them together, which I think is really neat. It's a last opportunity. We've got add-ons here, the snow globes, which like I had on the first campaign, the original Chenoo campaign back in 2020. Those were a big hit. We got the mother trucker hats that Hank Donovan wears, 70s style. The next in the challenge coins, and of course the Chenoo plushie. And we have CGC books. We have the Kickstarter CGC, and then the main cover CGC, and you can get them as a packet too, if you want both of them. It'll save you on shipping too. And then, of course, there is the no, I don't have that on this campaign. Okay. Yep. So that is oh wait, yes I do. Here it is. This is the catch-up package. So on this package, you would get the original Chenoo if you don't have it. This is a first printing, not a reprint. So you get the first printing Chenoo from 2020, and then the newest one, Chenoo 77, with the Kickstarter cover. So yeah, check it out, guys. This is a real good platform here, particularly when you have add-ons. It doesn't kill you with the shipping, and that's something has to be addressed on Indiegogo. But so there it is, my friends. Take a look.
Where's the link on the YouTube page?
The link to the campaign.
Yeah.
I don't think I put it on the YouTube page.
Because
the
I'm
link
not seeing it.
Okay. I'll put it on when the show is over.
I'm trying to buy one. I can't.
The link is in the it's in the chat. I put it in
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Into
And
the chat.
if I know my mods, I'm sure they've put it in there already. And if you haven't, go ahead, guys.
Don't make Grandma a liar.
But I put it in towards the top, so it is. I know it's definitely in there. Here, I'll drop it in right now. How's that?
Yeah, you got to do that because I don't see it.
Okay.
It's probably
Bam.
me. All right, cool.
There it is. Yep, we got it. So.
All right. Oh yeah. Boom.
So before I don't know if you bought this book yet, Aaron, the Tex books, the Westerns.
No.
Do you know about Tex?
Tex Avery?
No, these are European Westerns that have been around for what, 50 years, 60 years?
75 years.
Maybe.
75 years. The greatest
Yeah.
European artists have worked on it.
Okay.
Chuck wrote a story for one of them, and his is collected in they got this really nice slipcase, really great stuff. But great artists in there. So I know, I mean, you do your Wraith of God Westerns and stuff like that. There's some great stuff in there. You should check it out.
All right, I will. Write it down on the old to-do list here.
Yeah. Is it still available, Chuck?
The campaign ended, but I think you can still get it. If you go on Kickstarter, you look for Epicenter Comics. There's all kinds of stuff, amazing stuff there.
Okay.
So, and it's a good deal. I mean, it was a great price for the amount of material you get.
Oh yeah. And are they 8.5 by 11? They're good size.
They're Euro album size. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I got mine right here. Hold
on. So how you doing, Chuck?
Pretty good. How about you?
I am hanging in there. Ugh. Isn't that the typical answer? Oh yeah, I know that logo. Oh my gosh. So there's like 6 volumes in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And there's a guy by the name of Dixon.
You got Breccia and Serpieri and Alfonso Font. I mean, there's really good stuff in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dixon. So you did like a whole graphic novel?
Yeah, I wrote 3 stories for them. I've tried for 20 years to get on that book because I love it. And I eventually got in because some Danish publisher who reprints text, he gave them a hard time and said, look, let Chuck write a few of them. So they did.
Did you write more than one?
Yeah. I wrote a couple. I wrote one for the Text Color magazine and another one for a black and white magazine.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So they were like 32-page stories.
Ooh, I put it back in the room.
Yeah. I loved it.
Yeah.
They said the cost of translating the scripts they didn't want to do anymore. So,
oh, this is it. This is going to be it.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I did these years ago. I did these like 10 years ago.
Oh, but I meant, you mean they're not translating for another one of these volumes, or you just?
Oh no, they're going to translate more of these. I don't know if I'm going to be in them because this was a special. They're doing a series of albums because in Italy the textbooks are like 150 pages long, and they do like annuals that are like 280 pages long.
Okay.
But they decided to do, the European album format, the Belgian French format to experiment. It did very well, and they needed writers to do all those individual ones.
Okay.
So
okay. Yeah. It came out great. The slipcase is great. Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. And speaking of good stuff, we have another project here that Chuck has worked on that is now available for pre-order, right?
Through Ripasend.
All right, I shouldn't have done that. Let's try it again. Share screen. 7 Deadly Sins. Is it up? There we go. Okay, great. Do you want to tell us about this one, Chuck?
Yeah, this is like
wait. Before you do, let's play the trailer.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do that.
Paid money for it. Use it.
When the law leans hard on a brother of the road, 7 of the baddest of the bad join forces to bring $1 million in California gold to market. In the wildest, gnarliest, deadliest rally race ever. Over 100 pages of rubber burning, road raging, gear jamming, gas guzzling action. They're wild. They're free. They don't give a damn. A retro instant classic of a lifetime in the making. Coming at you from comic book outlaw Chuck Dixon. And legendary cartoonist Bob C. Hardin. And the hard-riding gang at Ripasend.
I like that trailer. Who did that?
The people at Ripa did it. You know, they went to their usual gang of trailer guys. They put that together. I wrote the copy, you know, and then you know, basically coached the voice guy because I wanted it to sound like a 1970s trailer. So
is this platform? This is Ripa's platform.
Yeah, it's like Epic was to Marvel. It's all creator-owned projects.
No, but I mean the actual digital where the campaign is. It's on Ripascent. That's actually a.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's their own. It's their own thing.
Okay.
So, and they call it pre-order because unlike a lot of other crowdfunders, the books are already in the warehouse. I mean, these things are ready to fulfill.
Oh,
so,
nice.
How does he know how many to print?
That I don't know how they work that out.
Yeah,
I don't know how they work that out, but they you know, that's how they roll.
Okay.
So it'll fulfill, you know, like within 2 weeks after the campaign ends at the end of March.
Okay. Yeah. Where's the end date? Oh, March 27th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you got you know, like a month and a half here.
So what it is with what you asked me before the trailer. When I was in high school, you know, there were all these like biker movies out at the movie theater, and friends of mine were like, "You should see them. They're awesome. They're so cool." And I went to see them, and it's like, these are so low budget and so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Peter Fonda as a Hell's Angel. Come on. So basically, this is the movie I wanted to see. And it's a Magnificent Seven. You know, Seven Samurai, Bug's Life. I borrowed a sturdy plot line, and it's, you know, 7 badass bikers show up to their buddy's marijuana farm to help him move $1 million in Acapulco gold, you know, to market. And standing in their way is like every cop in the county. And so it's just a massive, you know, road rage. And nobody better to draw it than Bob, because he loves this stuff. So I couldn't have done it without him.
Sounds like a Tarantino film.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, man, I wish I could get into his hands. I'd love to have a quote. Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
We can, Bob.
Bob. I said his name and he appeared.
Yes.
Magic.
It's like a genie. This is Bob Hardin, guys.
Horrible internet up here right now. Only one bar.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed.
He's got posters on your seat.
The bar opens.
So anyway, that's the story. And, you know, I just got done praising Bob. So he deserves all of it.
Yeah. This is great. The artwork is great. The feel of it is great. You've really captured that 70s grindhouse stuff. What was that one with Joe Namath, CC Rider?
Yeah.
Remember CC and Company.
CC and Company.
CC and Company.
Yep.
Okay. With Anne Margaret.
Wow.
Yep, Anne Margaret. Well, that's good enough reason because we'll go watch it.
There's no interior pages here, though.
No, Ripa generally doesn't expose any interior stuff. I mean, if you go to my Facebook and my X and stuff, I've got pages there you can look at.
All right.
So
if you guys are interested in seeing, you know, before purchasing, you know, go over to Chuck's page and see some of Bob's great dynamic and energetic artwork. You know, you guys also had that book. Was it Killer? The one with Obama in Las Vegas. What was that called?
Capture or Kill.
Yeah. That book is a hoot.
That book is nuts.
Yeah.
That's another one I couldn't have done without Bob. I can't imagine doing that with anybody else.
Yeah, it's so kinetic and fun. You guys, the basic plot is Obama gets away, you know, and they can't admit it, you know, so they send like a kill team after him. He's landed in they're bringing him back to the States, and he lands in Las Vegas, and he shaved off his beard, and he's running around, and these hit teams are trying to get him, and I'll just leave it there because it's amazing.
I thought you said Obama,
not Osama. Osama.
Oh, I did say Obama.
I was like,
well, but he is the one. Obama is the one who gives the order, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know,
Obama's in the yeah.
A Shiite is a Shiite, so you know, it's an honest mistake.
True.
Yeah,
enough.
Obama gives the order to capture or kill, and then the SEAL team gets confused and they capture him instead of killing him.
Right.
And he's like, "Don't you understand what I meant?"
Yeah. That's a
he ends
fun
up
one,
in Las Vegas working at the casinos.
yeah, sure. Yeah. It's just a regular size comic too. I mean, it's a fast read, black and white, but it's really fun. It's really cool, and it's by both these guys. So
yeah, it was Richard's crazy idea, and he handed it to me, and I said, you know, there's only one guy that's going to do this justice, and that's Bob.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, it's that's good stuff. Hey, our old pal Anthony Gonzalez Clark is here.
What's up? I thought I'd come in here to really young up the stream.
I know our median age just dropped. That's fantastic.
Wow, the testosterone just went up.
Hey, it did.
It's
I bet he can remember names too.
I know.
What are we
That's
talking
enough
about?
out of you, Charles. That is his name, folks. So
yeah, it's true. I own it.
But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay.
What are we talking about now?
Seven Deadly Sinners.
Seven Deadly Sinners. Chuck and
yeah,
Bob's
I
new
heard you
book.
talking about Seven Samurai and Magnificent Seven. Yeah, I was like, I think the first Kurosawa film I ever saw was Ran.
Wow!
Like, and I sat through that, but I really liked it, the samurai stuff. But I mean, like, think about the most boring or like just long, like just dragged film. But I always liked it since I was little. And then I saw like Seven Samurai. Now is like my favorite Kurosawa.
Oh, it's amazing! It's amazing. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Just astounding what that guy did.
Yeah.
Wow.
My kids can sit through that. They can sit through that. They can sit through.
Wow.
Wyatt Earp. The 3-hour Wyatt Earp one, the version, you know, and that's it. Yeah.
Wow. Jeez. I don't know if we have Bob back or not. I think Bob needs to climb to the top of a cell tower to reach us.
Oh, he's not having good service here. Like,
yeah, he's in a bad place.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going on there.
Got it.
But
the house is in a bad place for internet. That's not good. You have to move the house.
How do you pronounce that name? Jathru Cranley.
Who? Jathru
Cranley.
Jathru Cranley, 4201. We'll go with that, Anthony. Thank you.
Okay.
In a Sunshine Stage strip years back, cameoing Bane, you establish he enjoys conch fritters. Which kind specifically do you think he likes best? Oh, the kind from the Florida Keys, no doubt about that. And it also says, how do I overcome perfectionism when drawing and stop putting it off for fear of getting it wrong? What are some mental tricks you or other pros with? That's a great question.
Bills?
Yeah, bills. I was going to say,
you got bills to pay.
Motivates me.
It's commercial art. Get it down, and if it's not perfect, come back to it later. But keep moving, keep the train moving. You know, usually where you're going to get stuck is in your layout stage. You know, laying out your story, and so just get it down, get it on paper, and move on, and then you can come back and tweak it afterwards. And that way, you're constantly moving forward, because that's what you have to do in a publication that's periodical, you know, or commercial art where you have deadlines. You got to get them done. You miss that first deadline and you're out.
Plus, you can't get any better if you don't draw. So if you're scared of drawing because you're afraid it's going to look bad, then you're never going to get any better. You've just got to do it. And if it sucks, do it again. And if it sucks, keep doing it.
Mistakes are going to happen. Jack Kirby drew two right hands on Reed Richards once, you know, so it happens.
Yeah, and if you can't get it right, hand it in anyway, and then you'll just do better next time.
Yeah. And a lot of times, you know, you're the worst critic. You know,
Oh yeah.
You know, an editor might look at it and say, hey, you know, this is good, I like it, and then you're golden. But you know, you have to please yourself. So you know, if you don't like it, you know, doesn't mean you can't turn it in. You know, you got deadlines, you got to get it in there, but you know, fix it next time. You know, learn from it, and the only way you're going to get faster is by doing more drawings and getting more confident in your drawings. A confident line. When Joe Kubert would draw, I mean, it looks like scribbles and stuff, but every line is so confident, you know, when he would put it down. And that's what comes with experience. So hope that answered your question.
Yeah, listening to like all the I think it was you talked about that screenwriters, like listening to screenwriters, that book. There's like a book about screenwriters like from the golden age, and then it goes on and on and on, and listening to their stories about what they did to sort of hit the deadlines or overcome their like how to just get the pen to paper, how just to write something and get it out there and get it done. And then listening to also like through your videos to the Ask Chuck Dixon, and which again, I recommend the Ask Chuck Dixon, the storytellers that Graham has, and just listening to what these guys did to just sort of overcome like those things. Because I was constantly, I think it was like, I think it's scheduling a good calendar, a schedule. That's what got me focused. And like if I'm spending too much, if I'm like spending a day and like more than a day and a half or something like that on a page, I'm doing something wrong. I need to like draw back. I need to like make this like easier. Something. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong here.
Well, like Marcus says, you know, Kirby's advice was throw away your fucking eraser.
I thought that was Buscema.
It was. Buscema told that to Romita, but he was repeating Kirby.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Romita Jr. He was telling that to Romita Jr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you're working in comics, I mean, a buddy of mine, he's like a fine arts illustrator, you know, and he would have loved to have worked in comics. He goes, but I can't learn what these guys know about what not to draw. He says, I'd spend a month on a page. You know, there's, I mean, you look at guys, I mean, you know, guys like Sal Buscema, guys like that, it's like they just knew how to get it done, you know, what to get down on the page that was important, and then leave all the rest behind. So that's an art in itself.
Yeah, with Joe Frankenstein Part 3, I think every page was about 2 days, a day and a half. And that was drawing, coloring, and everything. You know, so but it was like I think it's just planning. I think it was just figuring. I mean, like, I don't know, that the planning part was always like a as I went. I didn't, because I was trying to figure out how you worked, Graham, and how, well, I don't know how I was like, I was more in contact with Graham. So because you know you were you were going over the layouts with me and stuff, and and then you saw how I was working, and then we had to, you know, get this going or something. I don't know, but that's it. But the perfectionism, it really, I'm trying to stamp it out of me, because it just slows me down so much. I think that's what it does. It's just like, I want to make this look right as well. And then that's right. That's what you said. Chuck, you said it. You said about how comics are, it's in the pace, how fast paced it is. Like it's the speed. It's not in how great it, like, I guess it can look, it can mean like, you get better as you know, as you can get faster and better at the same time, but it's just but that's what it is. It's gritty comics, like true comics, like real comics. Like you start to define like you're like, no, comics can be anything. Art it's relative. But no, it really, there is something like to comics. There is something like a true like comic, and you know, true comic book stuff. And it's in the speed, sometimes, you know, and how fast it is. You know.
Well, you know, those guys. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, I was looped in on all those emails between you and Graham on Joe Frankenstein 3, and I recently deleted them, and my computer runs faster now.
To be fair, Chuck,
page after page after page. To be
fair, Chuck, your computer's from 1996, so.
Well, see,
There's a lot of truth to that. You really do have to your Google Drive or whatever if you're on Google, whatever, they store everything. I didn't know that I was doing that. Like I was storing. I have all the linked images and all that kind of stuff. It's all there. It really is. There's a lot of truth to what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Hey, Nate
I
Greenberg.
have over 60 gigs
you,
of it. Yeah.
Hold on a sec, guys. We got Nate Greenberg with a $20 super
Whoa.
chat. That's a good cigar, my friend. Sorry to miss this. Cannot wait for Chenoo 77. Chuck, more Barsoom tales, please.
Got one right here.
There it is. Guns of Mars.
So, Guns of Mars, baby.
Yeah.
So,
look at that. That's beautiful.
Now, wait a minute. Hang on a second now. Are you fooling around with the Edgar Rice Burroughs universe? Because
could be.
Is Chuck messing around with the?
But you're not officially. It's kind of like
Well, Princess of Mars is in public domain, and this is set 1,000 years after the Burroughs series. There's no characters in it from the Burroughs series. I'm just setting it on the planet. There's no concepts or anything from the later books.
Okay, so it's original material just on Mars.
Yeah, with Tharks and Banths and Thoths and all the rest of that.
So
All
because
stuff that's
those
public
creatures,
domain.
because those creatures were in Princess of Mars, they're public domain, so you can use the
the airships, helium, all this other stuff. But I always wanted to do it. It's a spaghetti western set on Mars. Is basically what it is.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's great.
Yeah. Except instead of gold, they're looking for water.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So there's no reference to John Carter or to what's the chick's name?
Deja Thoris.
Deja Thoris, yeah.
Yeah, this is 1,000 years later. The Jedaks have fallen. The planet is dying. There's no central control anywhere. Helium is a ghost town. It's like I said, spaghetti western.
Oh,
so,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I think I just started watching that John Carter movie with the kids. It was pretty good.
I love that.
It's
movie.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta skip the opening. I hate the way they opened it on Mars, and it's like you just took away Burroughs' greatest tool, that sense of discovery. He showed us where he's going to be. I mean, why did you do that? That's stupid.
Yeah.
And then the greatest scene Burroughs ever wrote, John Carter and Taurus Tarkus back to back against innumerable odds, and they interslice his sad past into it. It's like, why did you do that? This was epic hody ho adventure stuff, and you put this Netflix layer on it to ruin it.
They also tarnished the heroism of John Carter. Right from the moment we meet him, he's a fuck up. He's chasing after gold or the cave or whatever, and he just keeps getting beaten down in the comedic effect, and he ends up in the jail and tries to get away, and bam, all of a sudden he's knocked out again. It's like, oh, come on, man. Not until the very end where we see he's a good master planner and stuff, and how was he kind of cool, but that actor just did not have the gravitas or masculinity to play.
That's what. Well, they were originally going to do it with Hugh Jackman back like 10 years earlier, and it just never got off the ground, and he would have been great for it.
Yeah, he'd have been good.
Or Nick Cage.
Let's see. How did I pronounce that again, Anthony?
Jethro Cranley.
Jethro Cranley. Okay.
Jethro Cranley.
We need a shorter name, my friend. $10, but well, thank you for that. And thanks, guys. Also, do you think, like Ted Cord, Pelican Dink would get along well with Birds of Prey due to his interest in tech, or that his flaws would overpower it and make him a bad fit for the team?
That's like Latin. I don't know what he's talking about.
He's talking about Dink the Pelican from Sunshine State.
Joining
Birds of Prey.
I was like, what is that got to do with? Okay, I see now.
Yeah. No, I don't think Dink could be out of the Everglades too long. So I don't think he'd be a good fit. Gotham's awful cold.
Would it be like
nobody's relocating out of Florida?
If they put if they put Dink in Birds of Prey, that'd be kind of like a Howard the Duck situation, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I don't know if the girls could handle it. I don't know.
And Nate already read Guns of Mars. Fantastic, he says. Awesome.
Thank you. Hold it up again. Guns of Mars.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me put you into big. Hold on.
Let's see this. Let's see this.
Mode.
There it is. Solo layout. Look at that. Who did the cover?
Yeah, who did your cover?
It's Joe Bennett, and it's colored or basically turned into a painting by Wilson Levy.
Ah.
It does look like a painting. That's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah,
Nice.
they did a good job. Very happy.
Just tilt it a little towards the top towards us. Keep going. There we go. Perfect. Right there.
The glare.
Yeah. Nice. Where can people order that, Chuck?
Amazon. It's on. There's audio. There's Kindle, and there's this hardcover. And you missed out on the limited edition leather bound, but they sold out.
But who's it's
have they shipped those?
It's Castalia.
Oh, okay.
Press did it. So, and they're leather obsessed over there.
Yes. Yes.
So
very leather obsessed.
So that's
herds of goats are sacrificed for these books.
That's in Kindle also?
Yeah, it's in Kindle and it's on audio.
I just got a Kindle, and
oh wow,
I freaking love it. I've been having trouble reading the last couple of years because my eyes are so tired out after working, drawing, and writing, and being on a computer that when I get to it, I'm like dozing off, But I started reading on my iPad on the Kindle app, and I'm like, you know what? I'm actually able to read stuff. So I bought a Kindle because it's super light and everything. I can adjust the contrast and all that. I'm on my third book already.
Nice.
I haven't read.
I saw you were reading the John D. McDonald.
Which part
were you on?
Amber.
Darker than Amber.
Darker than Amber. Yeah. I just finished that. Now I'm reading Mr. Majestic. Elmore Leonard.
Oh wow.
I haven't got to that yet. That one yet.
All I care about is my melons.
Wasn't that Charles Bronson movie?
Yeah.
Stay away from my melons.
Yeah. Hey, can't I just get the melons out of the fields?
Yeah, all I need is a shotgun.
It's a good movie.
Did you see the Cliff Booth movie coming out?
I heard there was one, but I haven't seen the trailer.
Oh, don't just watch the movie when it comes out. It's going to be on Netflix. It's a Netflix movie.
Oh
wow, really? So, I didn't know that.
Yeah, David. I think it's David Finch. He's directing.
Yeah, David Fincher and
cool.
Tarantino wrote it.
Yeah.
So
it's based off his book, right? Isn't it off of
Tarantino's book? It's like a continuation.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a continuation of him after that. So
okay.
I thought it was going to be about like his travails in the book or something like that, like everything that he did in the book. But no, they just did it. They did a whole new story now. I'm like, wow, it that's what it looks like. It looks like it's this continuation. It's like, oh yeah, you worked for whatever Leo's character, and then that's what it's like. So it's like a later on thing after their friendship and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Don't cry in front of the Mexicans.
Yeah. Yeah. See, the last quotable film. Remember we were talking about that? Like, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is probably because I was gonna say like what was it, like Inglourious Bastards or something? Because that was another one where it was just quoting or something, and then I don't know. That was the only one that came to mind. But
that's good. When's that coming out then?
I think it's next month. I don't know if the chat knows or can look it up or something like that. But I think it's you just see the new Cliff Booth movie. It should be. I think it's like next month. It's like really quick.
I'll have to get back on Netflix.
Hey, Bad Adam. So you got the ultimate box. How do I add the foil and metal cover? You can. That's a good question. You can't add the foil cover because that's limited. Actually, that's the reason you can't add both of those. Those would have to be separate purchases because that's the only way to track their limited ability. Because there's only 50 of the metal and I think 100 of the foil. So those would have to be two separate purchases, unfortunately. But appreciate your support, bud. Yeah, it's hard putting these things together. Trying to get everybody, what they want.
I know, because there's like a million different combinations, and someone's always like, "Hey, what if I did this, this, and this?" You're like, because then you end up with like 600 perks, and it's like,
yeah,
you can't.
And Julie's eyes would explode, like when we'd print off the list of everything we got. So wait, what comes in this one? She's gonna kill me.
I know.
Yeah, Seven Deadly Sinners was delayed because we were going back and forth about the beer koozie. So I saw so many emails about the design on the beer koozie. I said, could we just like stop this and put the book out?
Well, that goes back to the question about how do you speed things up, whether you're drawing or writing or putting together one of these things, just get it out, quit obsessing over the stuff that's unimportant.
Like I asked you, I think I asked you about the lantern. I said, what kind of lantern did you want to have on the table? And then I think that was the last, that kind of question I asked. Because I think, and then Billy Tucci goes, you could put any fucking thing in that and we wouldn't even know the difference or something like that. He was telling me how trivial it was. Basically, that's what it was. It was just like, Anthony, just fucking draw it or whatever.
You know how I speed up things? I never ask anybody else's opinion. I just do it.
Chuck was, I think, getting on. I don't know. Chuck, I mean, I've sent stuff to him and I've overthunk it completely all the time. And that's always, whenever I'm thinking oh, Chuck might like this, or I might, and he's like, no, that's you're totally overthinking it. I don't know, whatever. And then it was what was it? I forget. It just lost. I was just thinking about a myriad of emails I've sent and bothered Chuck about. But yeah. Anyways.
That's like dealing with Joe Bennett. And Joe Bennett, he draws too much in the background a lot of times. And one time I had a scene where these criminals are executing someone and they're supposed to not have any witnesses. And he draws a whole housing development in the background. I said, there's a million people looking out their windows. I said, just have nothing. Just have nothing. You don't, you got the job.
Yeah.
Have Vince Coletta ink it, and he'll just erase the whole building.
Yeah, I think I drew. There was a scene in My Sister Suprema early on where it was Randy and Cecilia. They were arguing in the garage, and so the scene is just this wide panel, and then Randy is over in the bottom right, and then all I have in the background is all the tools. All the dad's tools and everything, and everything's super detailed. And all it is Randy it's one line or something, in the establishing shot. That's all it was. Starts outside and then it goes inside and then they're just talking back and forth. But I just took forever on that one panel.
Remember what Roy Crane said, if it doesn't help tell the story, throw it out. And what you have left, draw the hell out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Good advice. Let's take a look at the campaigns again and see where we're at. All right. So first off, we got the Chenoo. Oh, what? We're closing in on $1,000 already.
Dang.
Fantastic. Much appreciated, guys.
Look at that.
I didn't even talk about the everything box, which Bad Adam was talking about here. This is the no, that's not it. There it is. The Ultimate Collector's Box. This has the 70s cover. It has the exclusive Kickstarter cover. It's got the main cover. It's got the wraparound foil cover. It has I call it the diner cover, I guess. And then you also get the challenge coins, the Chenoo plushie, the hat, and the snow globe. And it's a huge savings on shipping, guys. shipping in the U.S. for this thing is not that much more than a single book, because it all fits in. I won't get into the details, but it works out great. So if you're that collector that likes to get everything, the only stuff that's not in here is the metal cover. Oh yeah, Bad Adam. It is in there. It is in the collector's box, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, so you don't have to worry about that one. You just have to get the metal. You just got to get the metal cover, and you'll be good to go. So, yeah. If you're new to the Chenoo, guys, we have the catch-up package, and this will get you the first Chenoo, a first printing of it, and the Kickstarter exclusive cover. CGC version you can get. You can get a package deal with the CGCs of the main cover and the Kickstarter exclusive cover as well. That'll catch you up on all things Chenoo. I mean, these are self-contained stories, but you're going to want to have the first one because there's a bit of foreshadowing in there, which will come to fruition at the very end of Chenoo 77. So that being said, this is all black and white with red for the blood, just like the first book. You can see here, this is all black and white, and we've got red whenever there's blood. It's super cool, super effective. And I think you guys are going to like it. This is a mature audience book. It's language, violence, and gore. No nudity or sex or anything like that.
My wife says I'm immature. Can I still get it?
No, you cannot, Aaron.
Oh.
This has got too much blood for you.
Okay.
And if you want that stuff, there's 7 Deadly Sinners. So
That's right. That's right.
You can just play with the plushie.
Yeah. And by the way, guys,
I've got one.
How dare you? If and when we hit that 100K mark, we're going to add. I'm adding an 8-page story of the Chenoo 1776, where the
cool.
Chenoo was at the Battle of Trenton.
Oh, cool.
During the storm.
Really cool.
Yeah. So we I want to do this specifically because we're coming in on the 250th anniversary of our country in July, and so I'd really love it if we could get to that number so I can stick the story in there. So
That'd be really cool. Can I draw that? No, I'm just
yeah, we'll see. We'll see how far along I am on the main story.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that'll be really cool. I just thought about that. That's like really cool visuals.
Oh yeah. And then here we have 7 Deadly Sinners, Bikers, Blood, and 70s Grindhouse.
That's cool.
By the great Chuck Dixon and Bob Hardin. Look at this poster here, man. That's great. If I hit this, will it blow it up?
Oh, no, it won't. No, I don't think it doesn't get much larger.
Oh wait, here we go. It's a little larger.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Yep.
Here's the original.
Oh. Let's see.
So
that.
the original
blow him up.
original is 11 by 17, but that poster is going to be 24 by 36.
Damn.
It's a huge poster.
Oh, I love that, man. That's awesome. Look
This
at
was all
that.
scanned and retouched in Photoshop.
Yeah.
It was scanned at 600 DPI, so they're going to blow it up to be a full size 24 by 36, and that's the same with all the posters. That's to me, that's a big deal.
Oh, that looks awesome.
So cool.
What did you use on this? Is that dyes? Is that Martin dyes?
Traditional pencil and inked line art with Dr. Martin dyes.
Yeah. That's beautiful, Bob. Hold that up again. Hold that up in front of your camera again.
I'm so glad the internet's working now for me.
Yeah. Now move it in a little closer. Oh, look at that. That shit is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the colors too. And the angle is so great,
Well, it looks like one of those B movie posters, from that era.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's just like I said, I couldn't have done this without Bob. I mean, we were just talking the same language all the way through this thing.
Damn.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's really great. That's
Wait,
really
Graham,
great.
are you streaming through Rumble as well?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, I see our pal the French Baron is watching on Rumble.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Very cool.
Barry?
Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour,
Bonjour.
Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude. Jean-Francois.
Jean-Francois, the Baron.
The Baron, yeah.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, that's excellent. That shows that it's going out there, so that's good that it went out on he says hello to you too, Anthony.
What's up? Bonjour. Bonjour. I think he had a super chat he passed up there.
I did. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants Jethro. Yeah, that guy.
Any tricks upping drawing speed you or others use?
Speed. No, I was kidding. No.
I started drawing with a blue pencil to do my underdrawings instead of regular pencil, and back in the 90s, and I have not stopped since, because now I don't have to erase my underdrawing.
Right.
So I can go over it with the pencil, and it really, because it eliminates a lot of erasing, and that really speeds up my process.
Yeah. I mean, the bottom line comes to what I said before. You get faster with confidence, and you get confident by doing it more.
Yeah.
So, and being sure of yourself, and not overthinking things, get that confident line down, because you can always tell someone who's not confident in their line work, whether it's in the pencil stage or in the ink stage, particularly in the ink stage.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just work on just work on your drawing, and as you get more confident, you'll get faster.
Yeah, Dick Giordano once told me you got to move from getting it right by accident to getting it right on purpose.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, what was that line that you had that it was like you can't draw it?
If you can't draw it, trace it. If you can't trace it, something like that. Yeah,
Photocopy it or something like that.
Photocopy it or whatever.
Yeah. That was Wally Wood's thing.
Yeah. So there's that. There's that too. It's like I'm always thinking of schedule. I'm always thinking about schedule and speed, and I'm just like, I'm trying to use everything at my disposal to get this thing done. Like if I can't or something like that.
Yeah.
So
well, what kind of happened with I guess I'll trace it back to Image, but when it became okay to be late and not meet your schedules, that's when art sort of got really, really great in the books, but it hurt the industry so badly because the way you make money in comics, if you can anymore, is get the book out regularly. So your audience is not waiting. Here it comes. Here it comes every month, right on time. And so you always had artists, and they were very talented, but they had to work within those confines. When Image came and said, deadlines don't matter, I'm going to take them, 6 months to draw this issue or whatever. Now you got people bleeding all over the pages, but they can't get anything done. They can't get anything out. And you can't make any money. You can't sell any books if you don't have a book to sell. So there you go. I'm off my soapbox.
You're pretty fast, aren't you, Bob?
Well, I was going to back to the question about drawing speed. Was he asking about physically drawing art fast or drawing speed in a panel?
Drawing art fast.
Oh, okay.
That's a good clarifying question. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was, he was just drawing, like, how do I draw fast? It's like, it's like the confidence thing. It's like, I thought if I did digital, it would get faster. And I switched over to digital completely. It was fast for a little bit. And then I realized that I kept learning a bunch of different things that I like to do. And I wanted to get even more utilize the digital stuff even more. And it really did kind of make a staple, sort of like, oh, that's an Anthony drawing, based off of, the lighting and the all this stuff. Like you could see it now, or, there's a difference in it. So that was cool, but it just takes just as long to do things. But it does sort of, what is it? It's like, I feel like I'm losing, part of my, when I was drawing traditionally all the time, I'm losing something like something else is being put back in there that should have, like, that everything that I was doing traditionally, everything that I was learning, and I was getting the hang of that, and then now that I switched over to digital, now I've lost that a bit. So that because like
Skynet.
What's up?
We're back to Skynet. It's all coming crumbling down.
Yeah, every Monday
about,
I'm like panicking.
We talk about artists, getting slowing down or getting roadblocks in creativity and stuff. But I'm curious, Chuck, as a writer, how you overcome stuff where you're writing away and then all of a sudden you hit a wall and you're like, oh shit, I wrote myself into a corner here, or I'm not sure where to go with this. What do you do to get out of that or to overcome it?
I stay way ahead of schedule, so that way there's no pressure. I can just walk away. And the thing is, I learned, it took me about 5 years working professionally to realize I'll get it eventually. And it's not going to, I have to have the confidence there's not going to come a day where I'm like, I can't figure this out. Because hell, I'm making it up. So I just have to figure it out. And the biggest hurdle is making it up to my satisfaction. Making it work for my satisfaction.
Right.
And the toughest one I ever had was when they wanted me to basically have Oliver Queen's right arm get blown off in a trap in which Superman couldn't save him. And I'm like, none of that makes any sense. Why is Superman even there? Oh, that's the challenge. It was a Mort Weisinger moment. Like, you figure it out. We pay you good money.
Right.
So
we put it on the cover, so now you have to write a story.
It was 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks of working out a trap that Superman couldn't get him out of, and then in the end of it, Paul Levitt said, "I'll just kill him." So,
wow.
But,
you know who can get out of any trap? This guy right here.
Really?
Heck yes.
The Tooch.
What's up, boys?
How's it going, bro?
It's going great, man.
What's up,
How
Billy?
you doing? Hanging out on a Friday night with my pals.
But you came here anyway?
Yeah, he was hanging out with his pals, but he came here anyway. Yeah.
I got nowhere else to go.
Chuck never hits a wall, says Marcus Calligrew.
That's right.
When
I was working on Metamorpho miniseries, which I wrote and drew, I remember I was turning in all these ideas, and Dan DiDio was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And then he was like, he said, what we need to do is, he gave me this whole list of things he wanted in there. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do that? And he goes, I don't know. You're the writer. So, and that was it.
Yeah,
so I just like,
but he knew what he didn't
certainly
want to
isn't
do.
one. So
yeah.
So. The Dio.
Well, you get, but it's not, that's so mainstream comics though. It's like, I've seen this so many times, not just stuff I was working on, but other people, where editorial comes in and starts interjecting things into your story. And you're like, but that is not what that doesn't work within the context of my story. Well, rewrite it because we have to do this because Green Lantern's doing this month and it's got to tie in with this. And it totally, you got to, manipulate everything to sort of, and still make it work, which is.
Yeah. When I was on Moon Knight, Danny Fingeroth called me and he said, I saw an episode of Wise Guy last night and they have this really cool thing and I want you to work that in. And I said, well, I'll try to work it in the next story. And he goes, no, I want you to rewrite the one you just handed in. And I said, no, that ain't happening. That's not happening.
Yeah, they don't want to pay you for it, right? Well, I want you to rewrite it.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Wow.
Wow, man. Holy
Well, you guys, I hate to leave right when Billy gets here, but it's perfect timing, I guess.
Aaron, you told me when Billy gets here, you're leaving.
Yeah.
Ram.
Oh, did that come out loud? My bad.
Oh, my
Aaron, you
God.
did.
Well,
To be
it's in the
fair,
private
Adam,
chat. We can all see it.
I have to go feed my dear old mother, so
All right.
Okay.
forgive me.
Aaron
All right,
did
buddy.
say
Give her our
that-
love. I hope she's feeling better.
Yes, thank you, guys.
Good. Good.
Good luck.
Thanks,
Rest-
pal.
See you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Aaron did say, you let me know when you're coming on. So he can back that.
I was
Hey,
going to
Bad
say,
Adam. Another good cigar.
Oh.
Those posters look too good. I couldn't help it and bought all three. The black and red will look good in my music room. Awesome.
oh, wow.
All right. Cool. Love it.
Thank you, Bad Adam.
I was going to say that maybe this helps with the speed. I don't know, but I remember like I was always trying to figure out how to get like it was always like I guess it's connected to that perfectionist question. I was just trying to get folds and clothing right, the female physique right, like different shoulders, like how the shoulder looks and all that kind of stuff in different poses. Like you were always talking about that cartoonist side of you, like you gotta, I don't know, it's like acting it out. So I'm always like doing reference and videos of myself, like acting it out and doing all this stuff. But one of the things that was like helping, I'm always trying to come up with more ideas how to do the work and how to make it look good. And so there was a documentary series. It's a Japanese documentary series called Man Ben. And it's by the guy who did like 20th Century Boys. He did Pluto. He did Monster. Anyways, he's just a big manga artist. And he did a whole documentary series just talking to various big manga artists in Japan, like for the last 50 years, like whoever's alive and whoever's big now, like to the modern and whatever. And they just go over all their stuff, like how they, because they're just drawing all the time. That's all they do, right? It's like you're 30 years drawing this series that no one's heard about or whatever, but it's huge in Japan. And you see all their different things that they do, every single, from digital to traditional, how they got all these different, it's like some people, they use dolls. They have like dolls everywhere, like clothed, like mannequins, and they use clothing. They do reference. Some people do, somebody does, they take reference photos or 3D modeling, and it's just like the crazy amount of things. So it's called Man Ben. It's a Japanese documentary. It's you can find it like, not dubbed, but subtitled. And it's a really good helper.
Man Ben,
how it sounds. So just it's all one word, Man Ben, and then it's a manga. You just look up documentary, and then you'll just find it on YouTube or on another site. I think YouTube keeps taking it down, or I don't know. They keep getting re-uploaded, but I watched that, and I was like, why didn't I think about this? Like, why didn't I think of that? So that helped a lot. So with just getting ideas about what to do, and then the other thing was like. Like I along with probably a lot more other people are never going to be in the mainstream comic book industry like you guys were, like with the deadlines and stuff. And I just kept thinking about that. Like, man, I am I have to set my own schedule. I have to put it on. I have to do that to myself. No one's doing that to me or something like that. Yeah. And especially Chuck. Chuck was not on my case. He was not on my back when we first started working. So maybe that was like not good too. But because it was like, oh, I got to come up with my own schedule. I got to pressure myself. But it's like, so what do you guys think about that? Like to comment on, it's like I am going to. I mean, like no one like around the age of 30. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm 30. I'm 39, and I'm like. I've been doing comics professionally probably since 2017, but it's always been independent. I've done independent work, just always on other people's books and never with a company, and just doing it, like doing pages here and there. So it's like we're now a whole generation of people doing comics independently, like setting their own schedules. So it's like the advice. It's like, what could we tell them? Like, what could we do? Because it's just, I'm trying to find out whatever I can do, like to figure out how to get a good amount of pages done every week if I want to do my own book or, do it on time, do it effectively, do it well. I don't know.
Well, that's everybody's journey, Anthony. I mean, is figuring it out, we all have stuff that hangs us up. I can't stand drawing cars and mechanical things. But Bob excels at that. His cars have actual life to them. They become characters. He pushes the drawings, almost in an animated way, to give them energy and life instead of just a static model, which is, if I even get it right, how my cars end up looking. Have you always been a car guy, Bob? Can you hear us, Bob? Bob?
Looks like he's there.
Yeah, he's there, but
it's not frozen
I
anymore.
hear you. Go like this, Bob.
I can't hear you guys if you're talking about me.
We are.
Oh.
Yeah. You can't hear us?
Nope.
Oh. Oh shit.
Wow.
So you just sit. So Bob's just sitting there the whole time.
Poor guy. Oh man.
Man.
And I was just saying good things too.
I know.
He's like Ray Liotta in Goodfellas.
Dude,
I'm
looks
just
freaking
listening.
awesome. That room he's in looks awesome.
Yeah.
Seriously, I want a tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Maybe
Wow.
if you type in the private chat for him to log out, log back on, because he must not have a speaker on or something. It's strange if he can't hear us.
Yeah. I don't know if he knows about the private chat. Oh, he does. Okay, he's in there. He
His
says
audio's
audio's out. Okay.
All right. Well, there you go. Wait, Billy, can you draw cars?
Yeah, dude, you know what I do with cars. I just, man, I have photos. I've always just traced cars from photos or, Google SketchUp, stuff like that, for the comics. I play with them all the time, designing them and, but they look like shit, but I don't like buildings. You know what I mean? I fucking can't stand at this point in my life. I love drawing war stuff. I can do it in woods.
I feel like Buscema, he always wanted to draw organic stuff. He didn't want to have to use a ruler.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
Yeah. I mean, I use a ruler for the lines for the panel borders. That's enough.
Why do you think I set the Chenoo in a blizzard?
Yes.
When in doubt, white it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get. When does that fall off? Where you're like, I want to challenge myself. When does that? No. I'm always thinking about that. I like to do like background work, like settings. Like I like to. I don't know. You can see that in Joe Frankenstein, where there's just like I like the You go to the 2-page spread and it's just that whole city. I love just this expansive like background, I don't know, like how to set up that shot just right, like how to get everybody to look. I mean, everybody in the right spot for it to like kind of move. And I like those big like setting up a scene of just like and it could also just be casually talking. Like, what can I do? Where can I place them? Mm-hmm. I just like having fun with the scene, and robots. Robots are fun.
You know who was great at those type of scenes were Buscema and Kirby. Like big crowd scenes and setting things up like that. Overlapping figures and backgrounds to give you the sense of depth. Those two guys, could really crank that stuff out and give you great looking pages.
Wait, who'd you say?
Kirby and Buscema.
Yeah, like that's where it was. Like right when I was like, I was into Kirby, and then it wasn't until COVID hit, right? And you guys, your YouTube channel blew up, and then I got to learn more about Kirby. And then when I saw that, I started implementing Kirby-esque things into the story. And then when you said it, like you saw my drawing, it was probably the most, it was at the time, it was like at ArcToons, it was the most viewed episode. It was of all the episodes in ArcToons or whatever, it was just had the most views on this one particular episode where she was deciding on her superhero suit. And she comes out and one leg's coming out like this and the other one's in the back, like really tiny. And you said, you're like, that's Kirby-esque. That's very Kirby. Yeah. And I was like, I was trying to, good, it worked. I was like, so I was doing stuff like that all the time. So I was really trying to implement it. So I learned a lot. I was trying to learn a lot, like try to make it, like make these, like make, like just like make that, I'm gonna challenge myself with that. That's what I meant to say. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Billy, you got a campaign that's just went live the other day. God bless you, son. I thought your head was gonna blow up.
I held it in. I've been I got, if you can see, you see those commercials with, if you want to go big on me real quick, and I opened the floodgates, I think. But you see those commercials with this thing, the nose thing, what's it called? Infinite or something. I forget what it's called. But it opens. So I have a deviated septum. My nose has been broken a couple of times, and it's all fucked up. So I bought this, and look at this. Watch this. Tell me if it works. So here's me breathing without like. I can close my nostrils, and I can't like.
Is that normal?
Yeah, for me it is.
Yeah,
I can only breathe out of one side of my nose. So if I close this, I can't even breathe out of it.
Okay.
So I bought these things. I saw them on Amazon or whatever on the commercials. And watch this. Oh, I didn't do it right. There you go. But it opens your nose. And now I can freaking breathe. It's unbelievable.
Wait, breathe.
Right?
Oh, look at that shit.
Wow. Wow. That's a totally different.
No, but I can. I really got. Look, I can't close. If I try to close my nose, like I can't close my nostrils. It's unbelievable. It's good for working out or sleeping because I'm tired of my wife punching me in the face when I'm snoring and stuff.
Well, that's why you got broken nose.
But does this look weird?
It's been broken so many times.
So what are there like? Is it like a sticky material that's pulled outward?
So this, if you look here, there's a tab here, right? And it's a
I see.
metal magnet, and you put it on both sides, and then you get this, and this has got metal tabs on both sides. And if you look, watch. So watch my nose. See how it is, right? Now watch this nostril, especially the one I can't breathe out.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, email me what the name of that because I got a septum. It's 20 miles of bad road. I mean,
yeah, let me
it's
show you. I
bad.
got it right here. Hang on, I'll go get it. Hang on.
Yeah, because I had my nose reconstructed when I was 7 years old, so I got a deviated septum that you wouldn't believe.
Wow.
You know, Chuck, I'm the same way. So
can you hear us now, Bob?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Awesome. Hey, Bob. So this is it right here. It's called intake.
Wait, Graham. Wait, can you play the $1 Million Man sound when he does
$6 million man?
$6 Million Man. Can you play that when he does it again?
Well, what do you think? I got that queued up here?
Maybe. I don't know. You're the host.
So they come in black, white, or clear, and I thought the clear would look the best, but I don't know.
Cool.
I got like a drought thing going on, but I could breathe.
I gotta have one.
Wonderfully. It's called intake, Chuck. I'll message it to you.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm ordering it now, baby.
Yeah, but so I would, if I were you, which I didn't do because I got a really thin nose. I got the extra small. Then I end up getting the small, and it still wasn't. And then I just got the medium small, and the medium small opened it up. So there's a starter pack for like $39. Get that because it's like small, medium, large, and extra large, and then you could fit whichever one you want. And you can either keep it or you can exchange it and then buy, you send it back. You could probably just buy, but it's unbelievable.
I've got that video, Billy, of how you broke your nose.
What time is it? 5:30, sir.
5:05.
5:05, sir.
5:05, sir. What do you say? Here's a beautiful stick to hit to beat the pretty young lady
lovely lady with.
To beat the lovely lady with.
I love that movie.
So so there I am, Poindexter.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. How that
it's
works.
Unbelievable. I'm wondering if I can even go to the next bigger size, but I bought like 4 of them and I got to return like 3 of them tomorrow. So but it's
you got to constantly like keep those metal things stuck on you though.
Well, it goes all day. It's all day. Like I had them on yesterday all day and all night. And they come in packs, but really I only need them for when I sleep. And then I guess technically I probably, because they were real sticky, peel them off and put them on like a glass or something, you know what I mean? And then just put the tab, the magnet tabs back in again when you go to sleep because you won't store. And Debbie's like, wow, they really work. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like you, Chuck. So I had about 20 years ago, I wanted. So here's the thing: I got a buddy of mine. He's an actor, right? And he had a pretty, let's call it a handsome nose, or his nose had a lot of character, right?
And it was a Roman nose. It was Roman all over.
I don't know, a little more crazy than that, but. And he went and he's like, I want to get, my nose fixed, make it smaller to be in. So he went to his doctor. His doctor said he had a deviated septum. He got his fucking nose fixed, smaller, shaved down. So I wanted to do it with this one because it's so busted up and everything. And the guy made my nose, my doctor, so I had surgery, but instead of straightening out my nose, which is what he should have done, he made this side wider, the side that's collapsed.
Huh.
But with cartilage, he took cartilage out, and I'm not going to tell you where he took the cartilage out. But no, and he just, but it's disintegrated or something.
Oh.
So now I cannot breathe at all out of this side of my nose. I can't. Huh. Like it's like I'm in the shower and I'll go like this because I'm a sadist. And I'll go and cover this nostril and I can't breathe. And I see how long I feel like I'm underwater.
Well, what happens if you get a head cold and your sinus is back up and you can't breathe?
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. Sinus problems are a nightmare because I got it too. I mean, I've been told by surgeons they never let anybody try to fix your nose because there's nothing there to work with.
Oh, really? Maybe that's why he didn't do it. Then maybe that's
I'm
why
like a guy who.
Oh, maybe that's why he built it up then. But anyway, look. So if
I got my cartilage from my ears.
What?
Graham, I got the link in the private chat if you want to see it.
Where did you get your cartilage from?
Hello? From my ears. I got little notches in either ear.
Oh, and now you're deaf.
So. Yeah. What?
So I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you can do it. I don't know. When he keeps doing it. So. No.
Hold on.
It's like
you're from Cairo. If Joe Frankenstein took place in Cairo, you did some pretty badass scenes of that. Was it in Cairo where Joe Frankenstein took place when you drew it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Did that come through? The sound?
No. Never mind.
All
I
right.
thought I was trying to be funny.
Leave that to the professionals, Anthony.
I know. So.
Well, I got a great sequel to Joe Frankenstein, Graham. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
You're going to love this. It's a $1 million idea. I can't believe I just came up with it just now. No.
Okay.
The Bride of Joe Frankenstein. Just think of the possibilities. Joe gets married. And then the forces of evil have to come back. And then he's got to summon the monster. And then the monster.
How can you say I haven't read the book without saying I haven't read the book?
Oh, yeah, I haven't read it. Why did you actually? Does he get married?
The bride is in the story.
Oh, shit. Well, she gets in trouble.
Okay.
She gets in trouble.
Hey, Billy.
That's why they had to get married.
Yeah.
Stick to something like this.
All right. Well,
There it is.
I was actually going to pull up the Chenoo one. Yep. Thank you, guys. We just relaunched Ran Revenge of the Warrior and on Indiegogo, and we're closing on $77,000. It was in demand. Now, this is how crazy Indiegogo is. I don't know, Chuck and Jeff, you guys know how it's, but this campaign was just for 23 days and then it closed down. And we just reopened it up the night before last on Indiegogo, and we've made $2,000. So thank you guys.
Wow.
Yep. And I'm on page 26 still from the other night. But it's a 42-page comic. I'll be done with my art by the end of this month because I'm doing action now. The action scene comes, so that's how that is. That's a lot more fun.
Oh yeah,
that's downhill.
Yep. Yeah. And then we got 18 pages of colors done, 17 pages of colors. So this book, we're scheduled to send this book to the print at the end of March. And get and start moving. But thank you, Graham. If everybody who supported it, thanks a million. Appreciate it. We're having a lot of fun with it. Debbie added a whole bunch of new perks to both the Kickstarter and the Indiegogo. And thanks a lot. Loving it. Having a great time with it.
Yeah.
Very, very happy. Awesome. And Graham, I had to apologize. I just paid for my shipping for your newest campaign.
Chenoo 77.
The Chenoo 77 Indiegogo. I didn't even realize it. I saw the little bell. I'm like, oh, what's that? I'm like, oh shit, I didn't pay for the shipping because it's so different now. You're the first campaign I bought on it.
So how does that happen? They notify you they're about to charge you, or you have to approve the charge?
You have to approve the charge.
Oh.
So all I had, because I had my credit card on file.
Yeah.
It was only $10. So, but you just fill in your address, your name, all that stuff, and you hit I agree.
Okay.
It takes 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
very convoluted now. The Indiegogo camp.
And I couldn't afford to eat lunch today because I gave you my last $10. But I can breathe.
Well, it's about time you skipped a meal.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Hey, wait, Graham. Wasn't it you that said this is bulking season? Aren't we in the middle of bulking season?
Well, that is true.
So, let's see the campaign. Can I see the Kickstarter page?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can. Hold on a second here.
So how did Fund My Comic? Did you like that one? I mean, that setup, was that easy to set up?
It was very easy to set up. They don't allow add-ons yet. They haven't worked that out, so that's a problem for certain packages. I think the best of both worlds right now is Kickstarter because you can set add-on shipping, so that people aren't getting dinged for the full shipping if they're adding an extra book to it, which is really important. And then you can add on other things that you maybe don't want as a perk level, but you just want them to add it on. Like in my case, the hat and the challenge coin. I don't want somebody buying a challenge coin and not buying the book. So I figured, you buy the book, you can add on the challenge coin, so it sounds weird, but we've had it happen in the past, and all of a sudden we have to get a special envelope to send a challenge coin. We can't ship it with something, and it's a pain. So,
and that's Fund My Comic.
No. We're talking about
you're talking about Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Oh, Kickstarter. Wait, you can't combine shipping on the Kickstarter?
No, you can. That's the thing. If you add an extra book to something, you can set it up so that it's it's an extra $1 or whatever.
Right, but Fund My Comic doesn't allow that.
Correct. You can't add on. Yeah.
But you did well in Fund My Comic, right? You did over $3,000 or
Yep. I like Fund My Comic. I'm going to continue to use it. But
cool.
The Kickstarter seems right now is the best one to set up.
Yeah. It's amazing how Kickstarter in the past 6-7 months became more like Indiegogo, and then Indiegogo became, I don't know what it became.
Yeah, it became a more convoluted something.
Yeah.
But hey, we've already hit our goal of $500. We're at we doubled it. We're at $1,200 right now.
Nice.
That's great. If you ever wanted to know the history of that storm, I've got it written right here. The blizzard of 77 didn't just hit Buffalo, it buried Western New York in one of the most ferocious ground blizzards ever recorded. A true storm of the century that began on January 28th, 1977. What made this monster unique wasn't massive new snowfall. Only about 12 or 15 inches fell in many spots during the event. The real devastation came from Mother Nature's perfect, terrifying setup. An unusually brutal December and January had frozen Lake Erie solid early and blanketed it with feet of ultralight, powdery, crystalline snow. Normally, an open lake fuels relentless lake effect bands, but this time the frozen surface became a vast frozen reservoir of loose snow waiting to be weaponized. Then came the hammer. A ferocious cold front unleashed sustained winds around 46 miles an hour and gusts peaking at 69 to 75 miles an hour. Hurricane force territory for snow. These screaming winds scooped up metric tons of lake snow and hurled it inland, creating an apocalyptic drifts of up to 30 feet high, and in some spots even approaching 40 feet. The result, a rock-hard substance dubbed snowcrete. Snow so densely packed by the relentless wind and sub-zero cold that it stopped 50,000-pound snowplows dead in their tracks. Cars vanished under towering white walls. Highways turned into frozen graveyards. Thousands were stranded for days. Homes were entombed, In the end, 29 lives were lost, many from people trapped in vehicles, succumbing to hypothermia or suffering heart attacks while fighting the elements. It took weeks for the city to dig out and help from the National Guard. And that is the background for Chenoo 77. And it all began when I wondered, well, what if they didn't all die from the storm? What if something came in with it? Something evil, something malevolent, and something hungry. And that is the backstory for Chenoo 77.
Badass, man! It's a movie,
right?
Oh my God. It's a perfect film. I see the people like Cineverse who do the Terrifier films. I see this is a perfect synergy with that, to gel with that, and oh my God, I love this, the concept and all. And
I wrote this with the idea of it being a Netflix movie, but I can't seem to get them to bite on it,
Well, and the cool thing about the Chenoo is that you can have so many sequels. You can do Chenoo 77 as a sequel because there's different Chenoos.
I can do Chenoo 1776.
Yeah,
like I want to do.
How do we get a Chenoo 1776, Graham Nolan?
We got to hit the 100,000K mark to add the extra pages.
We got to do that, guys.
Yeah, I mean we're at 51. We're at 51,000 over on Indiegogo. We made 3 on Fund My Comics, so that's 54. And so we need about 46,000 from this campaign.
Wow.
So it's definitely doable.
Heck yeah, it's doable.
Yeah, we just got to get the word out. We got to get these Kickstarter fans. I know a lot of folks have already backed it. Hardcore Compass Comics fans have already backed it on its first iteration on Indiegogo. So we need to get new backers. We need to get those people that don't like Indiegogo and that love Kickstarter to come on over here and check out these cool independent comics. So lots of stuff to choose from. Really cool packages. Super rare right here, the metal cover, only 50 copies available. And this one, the exclusive cover set, these are all the exclusive covers from the 3 platforms. So if you've missed the Fund My Comic one, that one's closed. You can't get it. Chenoo's, the Indiegogo one, that one's locked, so you can't get this cover. And then, of course, the one for Kickstarter. But now you can get all 3 together in this exclusive cover set. So, if you want those exclusive, real rare covers, this is the package for you. So
yeah, I shared it in my updates for the Chenoo. And that's something else that we should do for those of you guys those of us who do have crowdfunding campaigns and all. Share your buddies' campaigns and your updates.
Yeah.
Put it out there, put it like when you have your update, just reserve it, say your Wednesday update will be, Chenoo 77 comes a Kickstarter, and just start cross promoting and helping each other out. We're all in this together, man. And we've got a great opportunity here to take on the big guys and really give a big FU to them. Man, this is our time. Let's take it, man. Let's really take it.
We're all putting out great stuff. We're all professional grade stuff. But it's the kind of comics we want to do and not the kind that are created by committee.
Right.
Like at the big 2, So, Bob, before when your sound was out, what I was saying was that I hate drawing cars and tech. They always tend up being boxy and unimaginative, and yours, you have a proclivity for it. I mean, your cars have lives to them. You push the drawings and they take on a personality. And so I was just wondering, for you, is that something you always love drawing? You love drawing cars and motorcycles and stuff like that?
Yeah, I did that for fun, just in grammar school by myself, and always wanted to work for Cartoons magazine, which was like a automotive Mad magazine.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so I kind of learned how to caricature cars first through that magazine, and then went back and learned how to do them realistically. But now I know how to rough them out just off the top of my head. I can shape out any car, but if it has to be a specific vehicle, then I need the photo reference.
Right, but then you can take that photo reference.
Yeah, they they become bouncy. They become, I don't know. I tell students to think of them as a big rectangular brick rubber eraser, something that you can bend.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then just put wheels under it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's good
Sometimes
stuff.
it gets too ludicrous, so I didn't do too much outrageous caricaturing like that in Sinners. It was more a little closer to realism, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any more pages?
But still stylized and caricatured. Go ahead.
Do you have any more pages like by your table there that that you can show?
I don't have story pages right in front of me, but here's the this is the marquee.
Oh,
that's
okay.
been out there as a promotion.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And this one I didn't do watercolor with. This is just traditional pencil and inked line art that I then digitally colored.
Yeah, that's cool.
Here's the this is actually the cover, and it's probably not going to fit on the screen. Here's the wraparound cover.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Yeah.
Dude. And you love this stuff, huh? Is this like your passion is things like that? I mean,
yeah, I like caricaturing and animating machines and tech and architecture more than people.
Yeah, but your people are awesome.
Yeah, they are. Like you have a real love for it, like those great, like the 70s, like you said, the magazine and all. Remember that stuff, man? Like all those cool cars and all the designs and the trading cards. Oh my God, just what a time to grow up, right in the 70s.
That has a Jack Davis feel to it. The color and the energy.
Yeah, very very big influence of mine. Jack Davis, all the guys, the old EC guys that went into Mad.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that I drew over and over and over again before going to the Kubert School.
Yeah, and what year were you there?
I went right after high school, so I graduated high school in 78. So we were the first third year class. 79, 80, and 81 were my years at the school.
Okay.
When it was in the mansion, not I think the building you went to.
No, I was at the mansion because I was there in 82.
Right. All right, you came in right after me.
Right after you. Yeah, 82. Actually, yeah. Wait a minute, 80, 81, 81. No, I was there 81, 82.
Yeah.
Then 82, 83, I was back home in Florida. 83, 84, I was back up at Kubert's. Yeah, so I was there 81, 82. So you must have been there in your third year on my first year.
In the third year, they stuck us all the way up on the top floor.
Yeah,
so
the top floor.
The lower floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So were you still
We
living
didn't have
in
a
the
big
area when
class.
I met
Not
you, Bob?
everyone chose to come back for the third year. What's that?
Were you still living in the area when I met you? Because I met you like 85, 86. Yeah, at the Kubert.
Yeah, yes, I lived near the school at the time.
Yeah, because I remember going to your place because you showed me all of this artwork because we had done that Tales of Terror together. You were showing me the artwork for that. So,
well, when you showed
that must have been in Dover. Yeah.
Wasn't that, hadn't they moved to the middle school by then?
Oh yeah. So
I lost touch with them after I graduated, so I don't really know when they moved to the middle school. But they're not even there anymore. They're somewhere else now.
Yeah, they moved entirely to another town.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the Kuberts sold it too, so.
Yeah, just wonder how many people actually graduated from the Kubert School, right? Like jobs. You did? You graduated?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't graduate.
Like everyone we talked to, like I don't know if they're like, yeah, they, which is good, a good testament to the school that a lot of people got jobs. Like, did Andy Smith graduate?
Andy graduated.
He did. Of course, he did. Suck up.
He likes to finish.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if I found out there was the Kubert School, if I found out about that, because I started getting like serious about comics like in 2013, 2012, something around there. Like I was actually like, okay, I need to do something with this, and because that's all I've ever tried to do. And I found some serious people. We started doing some stuff, and then I was like trying to get better, trying to figure out who do I talk to, how do I get better, da 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 da. And then if I knew that there was a Kubert School, I would have gone. I actually would have done it. I would have moved. It's in New York, right? I would have gone.
New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey.
Jersey.
I would have moved and I would have done it because my wife. It was like we were just married and we would have left. I would have done it. I was going anywhere I could just to, like, learn whatever I can to like get better at comics. So, anyways, but it's funny how like you guys did. And so, hey, I worked with people or worked for you guys, you know, who went to Kubert School. So there you go. Shane went to Kubert School.
Yep.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder
So,
if he graduated. Just
Yeah, I'm not sure if he graduated.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember mentioning that. But yeah. But yeah. Do you want to see some of the promo art that I did for the story I'm working on right now? So this is
Want to? Sure.
So yeah, so it's I guess I'm just setting up an email list now. So to like for the launch eventually. But so this is the story, Chuck, the one that I sent you to like look over
Right.
a few months ago. So I'll show you some stuff. So you hadn't seen this, Chuck. I was gonna send it to you, but eventually, but not, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll show you here. Hold on. So you go. You see that?
Yeah, I got it now. Oh yeah, that looks cool.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. That's
So
called.
what's the story, Anthony?
Well, I got it. Like I kind of tried to. I have the synopsis here, just like a. So, what is it? It's on a rain-slick highway with no reception. Walter and Joanna, and this is Joanna right here. Walter and Joanna Tone, they pull over to help a stranded man searching. Who's there? He's not searching for, but he's like he claims that his wife is like she's pregnant, but they got into a car crash, and they're gonna go just a little bit further down the highway to go get her to go see if she's okay and wait with her or something like that and help her. And the guy that they pick up, he doesn't act like someone lost in the dark, and he moves through it like he belongs there. And as thunder rolls and the pines close in, Walter's instincts kick in along with flashes of something he's seen before. And he sees it's like bloodless bodies, sealed reports, and a pattern nobody wanted to solve. The wood swallow Vando, it's the name of the guy that they find. A gunshot splits the night, and suddenly Walter and Joanna aren't good Samaritans anymore. They're witnesses, prey, and the next piece is in a mystery that has been waiting for them. So, yeah. So it just sets in. They're just the whole story sets in. Like they're driving into the woods, and we're just coming right into it. And they're driving, and they just pick up this guy who's just waving them down on the road. My wife is she's pregnant. We got into a car crash. Can you help me? And they help him out, and they just drive down there. And then basically there's just a ramped up tension as it goes along. Things start, he's not acting, is he not? Is he a good guy? Not good guy? I don't know. So anyways, and so they go into the forest together with him, and then she's trying to find reception for the phone and, all this kind of stuff. And then they just get into the forest, and then it's just that. So what, then you walk into like what could this be? I'm trying not to like give too much away, but
yeah, I know. It's
elevator pitch. You need to work your elevator pitch.
Yes. I do have it somewhere. I couldn't find it. I've been looking for it. I'm like, where did I put it? Like I have it written down like on my documents, and I'm like, I gotta look for it. I have it like mixed up with other notes. But yeah. But
that's probably you get bogged down in all the details you want to tell, but you got to get that elevator pitch.
Yeah. So here's just more promos based off of the art that I have here, and so you can see it closer up there. And then I put it into Grok, so it gave like this little 6 second thing, like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
So I did a second one. This one actually came out better.
Oh, that's cool. So did you tell it what to do or to just do it?
Yeah, I told it what should do. I didn't want it moving around. I didn't want it or anything like that. I was just trying to do this kind of like 80s VCR vibe kind of look to it, like retro look, static image. It's raining because that's what it is. It's like it's all raining. I'm just trying to just describe the shot and everything. But yeah, so there you go. To hype people up there with that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So there you go. So it's called Stranger on Earth.
Oh, okay.
And so when do you think you're going to launch it?
It's like maybe the next month or two. Because like I was asking you guys about the email list stuff.
Yeah. Right.
And like a good, you were saying about it. I don't know. What do you think is a good amount of time? It's like a month, 2 months. You just kind of like get emails going.
Before your launch?
Yeah, before I launch.
Yeah. About a month.
Yeah,
Okay.
at least, you know, the more time you can give yourself to prepare. If it takes 2 months, if it takes 3 months, you know, first impressions are lasting. So get all your ducks in a row.
Yeah.
If you feel like, I want to do this, but I'm not ready to launch it, like don't keep procrastinating. But it doesn't hurt to push something back a few weeks, you know?
Yeah.
Get it just right. Something I've learned. We've done 11 Indiegogos and 11 Kickstarters, you know?
Wow.
So we've learned.
Damn.
Wow. Look at that.
Here we go.
Dang.
So ask and ye shall receive. And we got some images here from Chuck. So go ahead and
holy crap,
tell
guys.
about it.
Holy shit, man.
Look at this. Look at this shot right here.
You got to zoom in on that.
Yeah, let's zoom in on that bad boy.
These are low res, but you get the idea.
Yeah. These were sent in an email, so I can't. I can't zoom in on it. But wait a minute. You know what? Hold on. Let me do this. Let me see if I can do this. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, Chuck, I might have missed that earlier. Why doesn't Ripasend show pages?
I don't know. It's my only complaint about the way they do things. Like, I'll do these projects with Joe Bennett, and they don't show any interior pages. And I'm like, man, you'd sell a whole lot more books if you'd let us see some of the stuff inside. They'll have like representative art, and a lot of it isn't even done by Joe. I don't understand it. So, we got, this concept, nobody's going to envision it by us describing it.
Right.
You really got to see this book.
Yeah. Damn.
It's stunning.
That looks amazing. That looks amazing. Damn.
So hold on. I can get some larger.
That's what I mean. I couldn't have done this project with anybody but Bob.
Well, damn, Bob. Wow. Holy
Damn.
shit, dude.
There's a page in here it's going to blow your mind. It's got the most daring storytelling techniques, the most daring gimmick I've ever seen in my life. And it's just freaking brilliant. And it involves a hard-boiled egg. So that's a little teaser for you.
All right.
You do like that page.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How's that? There's one that's bigger now. Hold on. I think I can blow this up a little bit more.
Dude, look at that shovel head. Hell yeah, man.
Did you do the colors on this, Bob?
Yeah, this was actually penciled by Wes St. Clair. I worked with a couple pencilers, but then I do embellishments when I do the inking.
Okay.
So it's an evolution. I do color it, I letter it, I ink it, I co-pencil it.
Okay.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It's just wow. What a great palette,
Yeah.
I tried to make every page, or at least every series in a scene. I tried to vary it up.
Yeah, great angles too. Yeah. This is good stuff. Nice.
Wow.
Cool.
Molo 1122 just said good shit.
Well, he's not wrong.
Hey, Graham, can you? I put a comment in the chat. Can you give me a wrench? Wrench me if you want to. I mean, I don't know.
I don't mind wrenching it. It's just that I have to go into.
Oh, sorry. It's too much.
I
work.
can't. I don't think I can do it from here. I think I have to do it from.
The
from
YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
yeah. So sorry, dude.
No worries.
Yeah. All right. So.
Yeah, well, I gave you another link there in the private chat.
What's it for?
The email list.
Oh, this is your email list?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Here, I can share it. Let's see.
Yeah, it's there.
There it is. Okay, hold on. Edit. Copy.
So you can get all your emails.
Yeah, I'll put this in the chat, guys. And
Cool. Yeah, subscribe to that, and you'll know we get the updates and everything.
There you go.
When Stranger on Earth.
There it is. daydreamcontinuum.com/subscribe.
Yeah.
So you can copy that link and, go ahead and subscribe to Anthony's channel and get on his list so that you'll be there and ready when he makes announcements about his. Now, when are you thinking about launching it?
I don't know. It's just a month or two. I'm trying to figure out. I haven't asked. I think because I don't know when Shane's he's gonna do his new campaign, the next Anatomic, and so it's like if he drops Anatomic, that's like I have another book. You know what I mean? Like out that people are gonna go for, and I'm like I want to either before or after that or something like
Right.
that. Yeah, so I'm like, it's like I'm gonna have two books of like people are contributing to both books. So so I'm like whenever, like either before or after that. So yeah, but I want to do this. I was planning on like actually this month, but then it just didn't happen yet. So yeah, but yeah, so about a month. It should be about a month. Yeah.
Here's some pages from Chenoo that I don't have on the website because I'm afraid that Kickstarter will.
They're gonna kick it off. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll bounce it.
Yeah.
You got to be a little bit careful about that kind of stuff. So
yeah, 100%.
So I can share them here though because nobody's gonna look at his face. So look at this guy's head come flying off here and bounces down. Then he shoves his arm through his back.
That, bro.
Look at that. Pulls out his heart, starts eating it, and it drags the headless guy away. He's like, this guy's like, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Graham, what is a Chenoo?
Chenoo was once a man, and his soul has been tarnished, and corrupted, and he's turned into an ice creature that can never know warmth. And he hunts hearts of men to try to reclaim the warmth he can't, the human warmth he'll never know. So here's another shot here. This one's really cool. Oops, holy cow. He bites this guy's head off. This is really neat here because this is going to be really terrifying because the Chenoo speaks. Dum dum dum.
Are you using Apple? Are you on Apple? Or you have a desktop, Graham?
Well, it's an iMac.
Oh, okay. I was like, why can't you like slowly just kind of zoom in? Is it just like you click on it and it just goes into ultra zoom? Is it just
did
like
on this? It did on this one, yeah. It blew it up really big.
Yeah, it's like doing that. No, I know, but I'm like, if you wanted to slowly kind of go in and out, of the,
let's
but
see.
yeah,
Option down. No.
if you have an issue with that, yeah. I was like, yeah.
No, it doesn't let you do that.
See another desktop superior to the Apple now.
Yeah, but mine won't crash.
Hey.
Yeah, dude, I'm not a PC guy at all. Oh my god, they drive me crazy.
Hey, Graham.
Yeah.
When I was 5, this is what the Bumble looked like to me.
Yeah, yeah. Right, dude?
That's exactly right. I mean, I think we were all sort of terrified of that thing, when we were little kids, And I just took it and put it on steroids,
Freaking brilliant, bro.
Yeah, it looks cool. Now, are you going to be
a Yukon Cornelius character coming, or
what's that, Chuck?
Do you have a Yukon Cornelius character in the works eventually, or?
Well, I mean, come on, the dude's got a gun, he's got a knife, he's got a
but I mean somebody specifically hunting this thing.
Yeah.
Eventually, yeah. I mean, there's going to be other stories with the Chenoo. I've got a Western too that I want to tell.
Ooh, does it involve Don or Pass?
Sort of, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. They didn't eat each other. This thing ate them.
I'm not going to take that out of the history book, so.
Yeah, you should do one with a rugby team caught in the Andes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, just think of the possibilities. My god.
There you go.
Yeah.
Battle of the Bulge.
Yeah, that's right. They were in the Ardennes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the Chenoo was in the Ardennes.
The Russian front.
Yeah.
The Russian front.
Bolshevik.
Napoleon's retreat from Moscow.
Yeah.
So
Cossack Chenoos.
Yeah. Riding on the horses.
Riding on like skeleton horses, like the zombie horses. An instant classic.
Yeah. Oh man, there's a million things.
I'm thinking Titanic. I'm thinking Titanic. It lives on the iceberg.
Oh, it's on the iceberg. And it was the Chenoo's claws that actually ripped the boat apart.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to see him in a suit on the Titanic. Like he had a ticket. And nobody notices.
He's the one that rearranged the deck chairs.
he's got the black tie for dinner.
Right.
He's in the library smoking cigars and having brandy with Guggenheim and stuff.
Yeah. The boat's sinking.
So, Mr. Zaster, are you enjoying the voyage?
Excuse me, Mr. Chenoo, but you have to put on your life preserver.
There aren't enough.
You can open a scene with this Chenoo just there I was.
Oh, you got another backer, Chuck. Whew.
All right.
Well done, Randy.
All right. Thank you.
Chenoo becomes the Forrest Gump of historical tragedies. Oh yeah.
It's on the Hindenburg.
Yeah.
And they had to blow up the Hindenburg to kill the Chenoo because the Chenoo was coming to New Jersey, and God forbid he's loose in New Jersey, and they blow up the Hindenburg.
Yeah. And fire is what kills him too.
Yes, the fire. Yeah.
Yeah. We have to blow up the Zeppelin.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You can have the bride of Chenoo and have him in the laboratory that explodes when he pulls this.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I got to write this shit down, man.
There you go. This is all gold.
37. Oh, the humanity. Get this, Johnny. Get this, Johnny.
Yeah. My grandparents saw the Hindenburg fly over Long Island.
Oh,
It's
really?
right to Lakehurst. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it came right over Long Beach.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they say go back? Too soon? Too soon, Chuck?
Who thought it was going to be a good idea to moor a Zeppelin on the top of the Empire State Building?
Yeah.
You know, have you ever seen the picture of like when they were testing it out? I mean, these guys you got like this little step thing, you know, to get off this thing, to get onto this tiny little platform, and the winds up there are blowing like crazy. That was the main reason it failed.
Yeah.
I actually used that in my Miss Fury book. Right here, I had the scene opened up. It opened up at the Empire State Building. It's what was it? 4th of July, 1944. And see, I have the, there it is, and
right,
they're there. And Maria Sanapo drew. She does some nice dishes. But and it's filled with here it comes. So, and of course she didn't quite get everything, you know, that like a man would do, but here it comes. It's the new Zeppelin. It's not the Hindenburg, but it's called the it's American our American airship, and it's filled with Nazi saboteurs.
Wait a minute, why is our American airship filled with Nazi saboteurs?
Well, yeah, it was an airship. It was like an air like one of our proposed, you know, aircraft carriers. Stuff. Anyway.
They're all full of Nazi saboteurs.
Yeah, they're all full. So, Graham, I shared my screen. I don't know if you want to do it, but you talk about some of that, you know, speaking of biting someone's head off. This is a woman screaming at an ICE agent because they're there to arrest like a child murderer or something like that.
Right.
and look how fucking insane. Now, guys, I don't know what you're. Oh, where did Bob go? Bob's gone.
Oh yeah. He's having issues. It looks
Well,
like.
Anthony, I don't know if this bothers you, but listen to these fucking crazy people.
This isn't where I live. That's fine. This isn't where I live. No.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
If my parents paid all my
We
bills,
just want to make sure you got home.
this isn't where I live.
It's okay, Olivia. We appreciate it.
You can go talk to them.
Well,
This isn't where I live.
So if this is not where your vehicle's registered, you might want to look that up with their state.
It is, buddy. My address is correct on my ID and where my car is registered.
Okay.
Good try, though.
All right. Thanks, Olivia.
Do you feel strong or what?
It's the arrogance.
We're good. Have a great day, okay?
I'll keep following you, okay?
Oh, no, she doesn't care. It's right. No, come on. She doesn't care? She doesn't care. They never do.
They never do.
No. He's like,
how's it feel to be a race trader?
You know, we were trying to get
race trader.
a child molester, right?
No, you weren't.
Yes, we were.
How would you know?
Because it was a woman you talked to.
His wife.
And then his plate came back as
Also,
murder.
I just want to say, calling someone a race trader.
But you guys don't care.
I hope you realize that is the most racist thing you can say as a white
incredible.
woman.
Of course,
And
it is.
just so you know, this isn't a good look for you.
You think I care about my look?
No, trust me.
When you guys
it
are-
is evident by how you look, you don't care. We get that. Trust me. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this, trying to be a social warrior. If you actually cared, you probably would care about the child who got raped and also the person who got murdered by the person that we were looking for. But see, you don't care.
No, I don't care because you guys
Thank
try.
you. Thank you.
Just try to detain.
I don't care. See, that sums up this insanity on the left in one fucking thing. Not half the country, maybe even half the country.
Wow.
No, not half the country.
Right? Unbelievable. The entire insane national debate is encapsulated in 20 seconds.
What was she doing? She was just
Following these ICE agents and harassing them as they're looking for a raped child and the mother of that child that was murdered by this fucking piece of shit.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome
Oh,
to the
did I
jungle.
just kill this whole stream?
No.
Sorry.
No, I think you know your audience, Billy.
Yeah, I do. Well, yeah, I'm trying to get a new audience here.
No, I'll watch. I'll recommend. I think I recommended it already. It's called like Cops and Robbers, and it's on Uncensored TV. Gavin McInnes, he hosts it with three other. He has all his cop friends on there, and all they do is it's just their stories, what they would do, like about the law and all that kind of stuff. Also, it's, you know, they just foul mouth everything. Like, I mean, these are cops who've seen it all. And then also they just watch videos of it's usually like videos where like there's dedicated like either Instagram or Twitter accounts where it's just like women getting pulled over or black women getting pulled over. It was just like on and on and on. So it's just like all these different things that they watch and commentate on. It's like, well, what should the cop have done? What should they do? But it's one of the great. It's so funny. It's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. So Cops and Robbers with Gavin McInnes but you have to watch it on Uncensored, his channel, his whole thing there on Compound Media. Well, no, Compound Media. It's Uncensored whatever. It's Uncensored TV with Gavin McInnes on it. So, anyways, so I watch a ton of that. So, yeah. So that right there, that's pretty tame.
Just, oh my god! I just feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. I wish I could show an episode like this screen, share it, but yeah, I can't. You're gonna get like knocked down.
Just holy shit, right, boys?
Yeah. No, man, they're getting funded, man. That's all just funded.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All these things are NGOs, AstroTurf, everything. So it's just these.
You know, when pallets of bricks show up in the middle of New York City.
Yeah,
you know,
people just agitating and all that, agitating it on purpose.
Yeah,
I love all those organically hand painted signs.
Yes,
people bring
all printed
from all over. They have
the hand painted printed sign. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They just, you know, these are our enemies. These are foreign enemies that want to keep us against each other. They want to keep us constantly at each other. You know, to distract from, you know. I was talking to somebody the other day about this, is that these guys, the commies and our enemies, play the long game, and they always have. And America sometimes doesn't do that. And they've been in our school systems now for 50, 60 years. Yeah. And this is where these people are coming from. They've been taught this critical race theory. They've been taught all this bullshit. They've been taught how America sucks, and that we live on stolen land, and all we brought was tuberculosis here, and nothing could be further from the truth. But that doesn't matter. The truth is irrelevant to these people. You know, it's all about their messaging, and it drives me absolutely batshit. You know, that this stuff isn't being taught properly, and this is what we get. We get a populace that just listens to social media, can't critically think, and can't come to their own own decisions. You know, they're not taught this. They're taught this is how it is, and they just believe it. You know.
Yeah, and they are the prototypical useful idiots.
Yeah.
Right. That, you know, and they're getting themselves killed because look how arrogant they are. They get these stupid, weak, troubled people, and it's just low hanging fruit. It's amazing how they just have, this, how they can drum up these people. And we know, and a lot of them are in comics that we've known for 30, 40 years, and they're fucking batshit fucking crazy, these people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of them too, though. Here's another thing: is a lot of them too, like they don't have children, right? So they don't live for the future, right? They don't care about the future. They don't care. What they care about is today for them and how they can make their mark, and be it that they're being social justice warriors or etc.
No, but they'll claim that they care about the future.
Yeah.
They'll claim they came about they'll claim that. They'll claim that they're thinking about the future. They're thinking about the Earth, probably the future of they're not thinking of humans.
Yeah. There is no future, Anthony, not with the climate change going on.
Exactly.
Caused by you.
They'll go, I am thinking of the future, the Earth. I'm trying to get rid of all of you. I'm trying to, get rid of me. I'm trying not to, that's their. It's like the joke. It's like it's just a. I don't know if I say the S word. I have to say unalive. I don't want to get you kicked off of YouTube. But
the other thing that they don't have, they may not have kids, but they also don't have a belief in God. Because they think Mother Nature is so powerful.
Well, that's their God. Like there's always a subversion. It's like you just think of the story of Christ. You think of the Bible. You just think of the subversion. It's just who else is there? It's their father below, not the father above.
Yeah.
It's like it's always like an inversion of it. They think they don't believe in anything. They do. They
believe in the power of man. Like, but it's hubris, It's like they think that we this little teeny. You ever go up in an airplane and try to look down and see people? You can't because we're so damn small.
Yeah,
And
Bill Cosby said when God did His works, he would here's the trees and it was good, and but man creates a car and it's fantastic. and the car, 20 years later, the car is not running, but the trees are still there. So,
yeah. And what do trees live on again? Carbon dioxide.
Right,
What do they give off? Oxygen.
Yeah, it's such
it's like it was designed that way.
Yeah, it is like a really big mixture of that. Of just you stop history at some point, like you just stop learning, you stop thinking, like you only think up to a certain point. That's why, like, I don't know, I was always thinking like of communist regimes, like we're like the worst, where that year zero thinking, like everything always just stops with that. Like they think they've come up with the new way of polygamy, I'll just have multiple, and then they think they've come up with it, this new way, it's like this novel idea, as if it never existed.
It's
like
in the Bible.
You know what I mean? Like, so everything is always like a novel idea. They think they're so proud of themselves. They so want something, right? And then I've always heard, just like, learning through this, and it's so much easier to destroy. It's so much easier to do all that stuff and like bring everybody down to your level, right? Because it's just, that's what they're doing. They think that, they are thinking of the future. They are, like, let's say their heart, right, is in the right place. Like they do care. They care, but it's like a hubris, right? It's like they care so much. It's like a moralizing, like, thing. It's just, it's so more, because the people on the right could do that too. Christians could do that too, moralize and stuff like that. But it's like, it's so much more, like on the left, it could be so much more deleterious, or just like damaging, and so fast. How, like, some of the problems that they create, it can be destroyed. Things can just be destroyed. I mean, just look at like gay marriages. It just went from it doesn't matter what we do in our bedroom, and then to now kids taking puberty blockers, and girls, little girls, like cutting off their breasts and surgery, all that kind of crazy shit. It's just like it goes so fast. That's why people are seeing it escalate, because the escalation, how fast thing just went. But I think things are getting a lot better.
Paul Taylor points out that New York should already be underwater, back to the climate change. And there's actually photographs of the Statue of Liberty when it was first put up in the 1800s, right? So you got Liberty Island there, and it shows you where the water line is. And then it shows you today, and the water line's in the same spot.
Yeah, look at Plymouth Rock.
Yeah.
It's still fucking there. It hasn't changed at all. Like the water level, you'd think Plymouth Rock would be under 4 feet of water.
The whole global warming, the whole, like, that whole thing. I remember just early on, like when it was first happening, with like Al Gore and everything, like early 2000s. I remember just seeing all those photos, like early on.
It's been going on since the 70s, when Time Magazine published that we're heading into the next ice age, because it was a cooling in the 1970s. You know?
You just look into that. You just look into any of the environmental movement. You just read. You can just read. You don't even have to read that much. You just like read into all the things that they predicted, and it's always been wrong. It's always just been false.
It's always wrong. Right.
It's just been a narrative. It's just a new narrative that they have to. They just push. They just push. It's their narrative, because again, it's a part of a religious belief.
Well, yeah. And also, there's money to be made.
So, well, look, how much money is Al Gore
ding
worth?
ding.
Right.
Yeah, I should just Google that. Let me just check and see. Because he's on the board of all these green companies. He's Al Gore.
Think about all the money that he's made, everything. But it's like the most dangerous. It's like they're all dangerous, I guess, at every level, because then you have the elite who fly around in their jets, and they're not going to go out there and be the foot soldiers. It's the foot soldier, the brain dead foot soldier, the useful idiot that's down there. You know what I mean? Like out there and actually like listening, like, living it out. Like they know that, like, the elites always know. It's like they're the ones that, like, they'll tell you, and it's implied. You just follow the logic, where the conclusion, and then you see them. You see Antifa, you see them, all the things that they're doing. They're gonna live. That's what it's just. They don't know they're being duped, right? They just like they don't realize that, but they just, again, years of like this narrative being drilled into your head. It's like it's just, it's
and they're all buying, seaside property.
Oh yeah,
right, yeah. Expansions on the fucking water. It's so full of shit. It's unbelievable.
How about Billie Eilish talking about we're living on stolen land, and then she just built this $1 million house on this stolen land.
Yeah, see, that's just a part of the whole like ritualistic kind of like, we gave you these things, Billie Eilish, and now you need to just it's like they embarrass themselves. They say these things because they want to keep going in this industry. They want to keep going in this like kind of thing, and then you have to get up there and say these things. You have to make sure that you are a part of it. Like, you know what I mean? So it's crazy as shit.
Yeah, and oh my, and then didn't they say that the tribe reached out to her, and then she's like, "Well, I bought this. This is my property."
Yeah,
it's like, oh, okay, you fucking, oh my god,
right?
Yeah, it's just job security. I see it all the time. I mean, I see people in comics that were apolitical when I knew them, but they become political because they think they have to take a stand on one side or the other.
Right.
It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Just do the comics. Who cares?
Right. Yeah.
Well, they're not really on our side. They're not getting too much work, especially mainstream.
No,
but they also don't. Here are these same people though in comics, and they will go to the ends of the earth to defend Marvel and DC, right? Mm-hmm. Even though Marvel and DC, when you have COVID and comic shops shut down for 3 weeks, and they give a pencils down order to all of their creatives, except for the creme de la creme. They could have kept, working.
Yeah, they kept trying.
But your rank and file pencilers and writers and inkers, pencils down.
Guys making 120 a page.
Yeah. No work, no money for you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm reading this book right now. This is fantastic. You guys should pick it up. It's one of the first books I got on my Kindle.
You're digging that Kindle, aren't you, there, bud?
I am. Cool.
Yeah, he'll be an intellect by the next time we talk to him. He'll be well read.
I know. I was just talking about. I was talking about how no one's reading and everyone's ignorant. And then oh look, now he's reading now. Like Graham's reading.
Yeah. Mr. Harvard Yard brainiac over here.
The truth about European colonialism in the New World. It's eye-opening. It's so good.
Well, I thought it was funny with Bad Bunny and how proud they are, to be Hispanic, right? And he's singing in Spanish, right? You can't compare what the Germans or the English, or the French did to the native populations in North America. You can't even compare that to what the Spanish did to the native populations in Central and Southern America, South America.
Yeah, the Portuguese and the Spanish and the yeah.
Right. I mean, that's conquering, and they take pride in this. Like,
or even what the Aztecs did to the Mexicans did to themselves, or
Yeah.
No,
well, that's it too. Is
right.
A lot of those the conquistadors actually were helpful because is it the Aztecs that used to do the sacrificial stuff? Yeah.
Right.
They were killing all kinds of tribes, and there's other tribes banded up with the conquistadors to beat them. They were happy to get the help.
Yeah. The other thing that bothers me about this, La Raza stuff, Hispanic. Well, if you visit South America, it's not all Hispanic. It's very diverse. Which is surprising. If you go to Chile or Argentina, it's like visiting Europe.
It's like visiting Germany.
So
yeah.
Yeah. So this idea that, we're all of one race, south of the Rio Grande is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, we've had a Hispanic tradition in this country from the beginning. I mean, the Southwest of the United States and most of Texas was Hispanic then. It's largely Hispanic now.
Yeah.
It's like, learn some history, guys. It's,
Well,
but
it's
the La Raza
amazing.
stuff is dangerous. I mean, it's master race kind of thing. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is, because, and if you look at the whole thing, and Graham, we were talking about this the other night on the Bros, about being the minorities, and they're the minorities. Caucasians only make up 8% of the entire world's population. So you think, who's really the minorities? If you look at it, and look at Europe, I mean, my God, look at England.
You know who they are?
It's gone. The UK's gone.
Yeah.
Do you know who they are? Those 8%? Do you know?
Maybe
is it pure Caucasian?
Yeah.
Do they wear like domes and they're in?
Did you ever see the end? Did you ever see Beneath the Planet of the Apes? That's
right. That's
Who's a pure Caucasian? I mean, my genealogy is like everything under the sun.
Yeah.
We are.
I'm paying myself reparations. It's I got everything in my background. I mean, if you're an American and your family's been here X number of years, you're not. There's no pure Caucasian.
All right.
So,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And the joke is who owns the land? You know who owns the land? The people that hold the land.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no you can't say nativism, because the history of the world is about people moving from one area to another and taking what they needed.
Right.
The Ottoman Empire, the Roman Empire.
Yeah. Did the American Indian get a raw deal? Yeah. Was that from the American people? No, it was from the American government.
Right.
These were government policies. These weren't people policies.
That's right.
Because in the initial stages, once you got past the crazy North Indians that were in the Northeast, because they were nuts, man. It was road warrior. Once you got past them, everybody was getting along with everybody. And then the government comes along and says, now we need this, we need that, we need that.
Yeah, so
we got to get rid of these people.
Yeah,
I was going to recommend.
But they didn't live in all this harmony and back to the Mother Earth and all that kind of shit. They were killing each other long before we got here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Graham, if you want to look up some books to read later on, if you're on a binge or something, the New Trail of Tears. It's a book called New Trail of Tears, and then the other book is called Noble Savages. So the Myth of the Noble Savage.
Yeah.
Those two books. Those will be pretty good reads. I read
of both of them. Yeah,
I read those about early 2000s or something like that. Or wait, New Trail of Tears, I think it was a lot sooner. But anyways, those are two really pretty good ones about the state of the history of the noble savage. Where did that come from? And then the New Trail of Tears, talking about the government and the treatment of the Indians right now. And how they're and how the raw deal, basically, like what it's like on the reservation and what's going on. And it's you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So
here's something else, is that and the press, when 4 years back, a local girl who went to school with my son, he was friends with her brother, Gabby Petito. She made worldwide thing. Remember that blonde girl that was missing and her boyfriend killed her, and then he went to Florida and all this stuff? She's from my town. And they made the town rallied around this family. Debbie's friends with her mom, to support them. And where's Gabby? The whole "Where's Gabby" thing, and it became a whole big thing. And there's the press, and this woman is on CNN, and she's like, and yes, it is terrible that this girl is missing, but do you know that every year hundreds of Native American women and women of color, young girls of color, are missing? And you don't see everyone going all crazy about that and causing all this, nationwide search for her and all this stuff. And I'm watching this, I'm like, the news companies, like, that those girls are missing, those Native American girls are missing, or those African American girls are missing, right? Hispanic women, are missing. Because you get the police reports. You know what's going on in the world. You have people specifically going to police departments and things like that, the FBI, and finding out what's going on in the world, what crimes are going on, so you can report it. You just never chose to report it.
Yeah.
So they didn't see these people. They didn't deem these people important enough to report, right? And now they're trying to turn it around on us, and like my little town, that everyone's sitting there trying to rally around this family to find their daughter, because it was us. It was her mother calling the news stations and getting all this stuff out there, and her asshole, boyfriend too. He was from this town too. Anyway, but the hypocrisy is crazy. How then they can lecture us. You know what I mean? And feel so indignant that this beautiful blonde-haired little blue-eyed girl is missing, and everyone in the nation is doing blue ribbons all over the place, etc. When no one cares about the indigenous women, young women who are missing. Well, because you never reported on it.
Or what goes on in the inner city. I mean, they don't talk about that. There's innocent people being killed, in these shooting incidents and everything else. They don't cover it until it's a bunch of white kids at middle school.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's a daily thing in those regions.
Oh God, yeah. When they say those school shootings, that's gang shootings, and if two people get shot in a school parking lot, or a school on a schoolyard at 2 a.m. on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Saturday morning. That's a school shooting, they call it.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, a little girl was out on her front porch and got caught in a crossfire between these two drug gangs on the east side of Buffalo. And these poor people have nowhere to go. They can't move out. They can't afford to move out, so they're stuck in these crime-ridden neighborhoods, and they're the real victims. And this little black girl gets killed because these scumbags are not getting arrested, and it's terrible. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful.
But I don't feel bad for this guy.
No way, man.
No, I wish that guy would get shot.
1776.
Yeah, look at that.
I was like,
what happened in 1772? They were still forming ideas, I guess.
Yeah.
Still drinking in the pubs and bitching about the taxes.
They were doing what we're doing right now.
Yeah. Let's get her to 2,000, guys. We're close. Look at that.
Wow.
Maybe to 200 and close to $230 away, right? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go, guys. Come on, let's get $2,000.
We can do that. That'd be a nice, easy night, right?
Who chose 77? What's the backstory with the year?
Is because that's when the big blizzard first it hit Buffalo in 1977. The blizzard of 77, and that was the impetus for the first Chenoo book. I thought that would be cool to wrap a story around that blizzard. So I created this creature that comes. Remember the John Carpenter movie, The Fog, and the ghosts would come in with the fog. And I thought, oh, that was really cool. What if something came in with the blizzards? So I started doing some research into mythological creatures and stuff, and I came across the Chenoo, which it's sort of like a Wendigo, but from the Algonquin Indian tribes. And nobody had ever done anything with that. And I thought, oh, okay, that's cool. That's something I can use. And I sort of tailored the mythology for my story needs, and tried to keep some of it, and so I created this idea that this man whose soul was corrupted usually through cannibalism, and turns into this ice creature, and he's cursed, and so he can't enter human abodes. He can't ever get warm, and so he hunts human hearts, and it comes in on the great storms, and then goes out with the great storms. Sort of like just a creature of in the mist type thing.
It's such a creepy idea.
Yeah, it is.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Very cool.
And it's I've always liked claustrophobic horror, like Alien. You're stuck on a spaceship with a creature in there. The Thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And as we all know, that's Thing from Another World's my favorite movie. So that certainly had a creative input into my brain there.
That movie Crawl, have you seen that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
They're trapped in their own basement with a bunch of alligators. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was good. I
That's a
did
good
that.
movie.
I did that for 31 Days of Monsters this year.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that was one of the movies.
Yeah, you kind of also reminded me of the Ritual. Did you see that one?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you do that on the 31 Days too?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did that. I think 2 years ago.
I think just like the Wendigo. I don't know. I was thinking of maybe the design of the Wendigo was similar to that a little bit, but I don't know. I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, well, those guys go hiking and they get lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always love that. Yeah, I was gonna think. I was like, oh, what's your favorite type? You claustrophobic horror, and it's like, yeah, forest horror. Like there's like the forest, get lost because it's just a great setting. A lot of stories I have were like forest setting, and it's like, and like I'm like I like that forest the horror getting lost in the
Did you ever see that Irish one about the changeling? It's not called the changeling, but it's like that. There's these forest creatures, and it takes place in Ireland, and there's kind of strip mining the forests.
Oh,
and this guy from the city, and he moves with his wife and child to the woods, and there's these ancient creatures that live in the woods and stuff, and they steal their baby and replace it with a changeling. One of theirs.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
I haven't seen it. No, I never seen it.
Yeah, I can't remember what that one was called. I'll have to look back through my 31 days and figure out what that was called.
I think it's called "And So I'm a Monster."
Topo the monster to you.
I'm trying to think. Is it the Hallow?
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
A Hallow. Yep.
Because I was thinking like I was thinking of the new. There's like a Dakota Fanning movie, like a new one that's kind of like it's a I don't know if it's in Ireland or something like that it's taking place, but it's newer. It's just way newer. It's called Watchers. You ever seen that one?
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
So she gets into the forest and she turns around, her car's gone. She's like lost in the woods and she sees somebody running and she catches up to them and she says, well, if you want to live, you got to come with me. We got to go over here. We got to get inside here. And then she gets inside and it's all just a mirror. Basically, it's a two-way mirror. So the things from outside can see them in there and they can't see them. So the thing is that they have to stand there and then they're watchers. They have to watch them the entire time. So you're like, what the hell are the watchers? And all you hear is sounds the entire movie and you don't know what they are. And then as the movie goes along, there's like rules to the forest and what do you need to do and all that kind of. So it was kind of interesting. I watched it all the way through. I thought it was pretty good. Not great, but it was pretty good. I do recommend it. If you like that, sounds pretty good. The Watchers.
Yeah, I like the title.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Graham. What's the snow globe? Go back a little.
This one?
Yeah. What's that thing?
It's a traditional snow globe, and on the inside is the cover printed on the inside, double-sided. So when you shake it up, it adds a 3D effect and makes it look like it's snowing in front of the cover.
That's really different.
Yeah, I did a snow globe for the first Chenoo campaign back in 2020, and people loved it. And I thought, well, I'll do one for this one too.
How many do you have available? Is it open-ended?
It's open-ended. I can produce as many as I need.
Wow.
So, but they're a good size too. They're about this tall. It's not one of those little things.
Your camera's frozen. Can't see you.
Oh, that's probably because I'm. There we go.
Sharing when you share it, sometimes it does it.
Yeah, if you go to the other tab, sometimes StreamYard will freeze the camera on me. If
do you have like any of the original there in your studio that you can make yourself full screen and show? Like you have one at arm's length. Do you have any of your original snow globes?
No, I don't have any. No, I don't. I don't have them here. They're at the fulfillment
You got your
center.
plushie. You got a plushie there.
I got a
behind
plushie.
you? Let's see that. What
There's
is
the
that? Is that a perk?
It is.
Well, let's see. Can we go big on Graham? What is that, Graham Nolan?
This is the Chenoo plushie. See, he's already torn someone's heart out. He's got a little. Yeah, these are great.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
There's your Valentine's Day gift right there.
Exactly, guys. You should get this in for your Valentine for next year.
It's an abominably adorable.
Good size too. I mean, look at it. It's super, and it's made in the United States.
God bless. God bless.
As all my stuff is, that I can, that I can do. I do. I pay extra to have stuff done in the United States because I think it's important.
Moromi said there's one plushie left, Graham.
No, there's more because there's plushies in the. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I put a limit on the
plushie or a limited, like a quantity on there.
Yeah, there might be a quantity on that because they're in the everything box. So.
Yeah, but you got to empty that
make sure I have enough. What's that?
You got to empty that plushie room. I'm picturing a room full of them.
Yeah.
Well, when you're lonely, you just burrow in there.
Yeah. Yeah, but Chuck, there's a story right there when the Chenoo plushies all come alive and they start chasing Graham around the house.
Yeah.
I think I made 500 of these things.
Wow!
Wow!
There's only 300 available because I've sold them before. So yeah, I guess that's the plushie's an add-on.
That's nice.
Remember that movie? You remember that movie Trilogy of Terror with the little voodoo doll guy that was running around?
Yeah, stabbing Karen Black in her ankles.
Yeah.
There's the new one.
The Zuni, right? Wasn't it the Zuni?
The Zuni Warrior, yeah.
Zuni Warrior, yeah.
Was that a Richard?
Yes, Richard
Matheson. Yeah,
Richard Matheson story, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that other movie, The Mana 2?
Oh, the Manitou.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. That one.
Wow.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Yeah, it's a 78, I think.
That sounds
it's a
right.
70s movie.
Yeah, it's like it's a live type of picture.
Yeah. What was that one? It was I just saw it advertised on Facebook where there's this room in this old building. Oh, the Sentinel.
Oh, the Sentinel. Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah, that one's super creepy.
That was a creepy book and a creepy movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about this old priest, and he's the Sentinel, and he's guarding this room in this old building, kind of like a Rosemary's Baby style New York building, right? But what it is it's a gateway to hell.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's a creepy movie.
Yeah.
Well,
it's got a great cast in it.
What do you think of The Gorge?
The what?
The Gorge? Isn't it called The Gorge or something? Or let me see.
Yeah, I didn't see that. It looked a little, I don't know.
Is that new?
Yeah. The Gorge is 2025 film. Yeah.
What's it about?
That one's about, it's like two soldiers are on either side of this gorge, and they have to they're there to stop anything that comes out of the gorge.
Okay.
And there's the theory was like, what is it? Like what's that? It's just like this mist in the gorge. You can't see anything down there. Anything comes out, you got to shoot it, got to kill it. There's all these different things that they can do, and they watch the gorge. They have to monitor it and all that kind of stuff. So they think it's like a gate to hell. That's what they have to watch the gate to hell, so nothing comes out. And so it's just like in the forest, deep in the forest. Another forest movie, deep in the forest, and they're just these two snipers on either side. And so it's like a love story. So one's male, one's female, and they just kind of communicate and radio each other and talk and all that kind of stuff. And
yeah, that's when they lost me. I'm like, why would you just have two people either side of this gorge that,
right,
full of monsters?
Right.
Like,
It was kind of a howitzer set up,
Yeah, we gave you you have an army base. You fill it in with concrete. You do something, maybe.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Well, then that's the whole thing. It's like it's a secret, it's like they got to keep it under wraps or something like that, like what it really is or something. So you got to figure it out, or I don't know. Whatever. It was okay.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the whole twist.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, like once they like went down into the like you finally go down there, and it was like, it was not. It was like before that. Okay, it was all right. Leading up to it was cool. Cool little love story.
Like that Michael Mann
Yeah,
film.
I would have had the guy on the American side, and he's been issued a Davy Crockett. You ever see one of them? It's a Cold War weapon. It's a shoulder-mounted nuclear weapon, basically a nuclear bazooka. I would have had. I would have. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I got a picture of one somewhere. I actually was in the same room with one at the proving grounds at Aberdeen. So.
Yeah, I think
I would
there's
have
pictures did they shoot it out of like a bazooka?
Yeah, but it was like a tripod mounted bazooka. And like it had like a 3-man crew. And the idea was, if the Russians ever came over the border or decided to invade Western Europe, we would deploy these across the front as like a spoil sport thing, like a last ditch effort to get them to stop.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I remember the model. Yeah, I remember like the Rebel model of the atomic cannon. Remember that? It's on a train.
Yeah.
And it's shooting, right? And then you just see this big mushroom cloud in the distance.
Yeah.
on the box. On the box. They're pushing it, nuclear
Hey,
war,
Mom.
kids.
Mom, can I get this model? Sure.
This represents my dismal future.
Yeah.
I think I've told this story before, but at Saturday matinee one time, they just showed us anything. And they showed us Good Neighbor Sam, a Jack Lemmon comedy that ends at a bordello. And then they showed us Failsafe right afterwards. And it scared the crap out of us.
Wow.
This is right after the Bugs Bunny cartoon. It's like,
right.
My God.
Isn't it weird how they would have those double features that seemed like they didn't go together at all? Like, my mom let us go to see Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and the second feature was Rio Lobo. And I was like, John Wayne movie. Yeah, no, this is good. I hated Bedknobs and Broomsticks. I was like, oh my God, this is so stupid. Yeah. Then all of a sudden I was like, oh, hey, now we're talking.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
That's like I went to a Saturday matinee movie and saw the Batman 1966 movie, and it was on a double bill for the kids with Big Hand for a Little Lady. If you've ever seen that movie, it's about a poker game out west.
Oh, okay.
It's a great movie if you've never seen it.
Yeah.
Well,
what is it called?
It's called a Big Hand for a Little Lady. It's Henry Fonda.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, I've seen.
Robards.
Oh, I saw that a while ago. Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never forgive that Ronnie Patika kid from my neighborhood who had all us kids when we were 7 years old to go see The Way We Were because he told us it was a dinosaur movie. And we're sitting in this movie, and I'm like, after watching Barbara Streisand staring into the camera with that soft lens for the umpteenth time, and I'm like, or spewing her communist shit, and I'm like, Ronnie, I'm like, when are the dinosaurs gonna come? He's like, they're coming. At the end, they'll be coming. Watch The fucking Way We Were. He said it was a dinosaur, and they let this like 7 of us kids. 7 years old, 8 years old, go to a matinee movie at the local movie theater instead of saying, is this the movie you guys really want to see?
We had a guy across the street from us in Long Beach who worked for a movie distribution company, and he had all those catalogs that they would send to the theaters and stuff, and he let us look through the catalogs, and we could pick out movies, and he'd bring them home and with the projector and stuff, and then we would show it like on a sheet on our garage in the summers, and all the kids in the neighborhood would come and watch it. And I remember we watched Seventh Voyage of Sinbad on that, and I forget what else.
Wow,
but
that's cool.
It was so funny when he moved. He took all his Playboys and tossed them into his garbage can, right? And all the boys in the neighborhood found out. So we're like scouring through the garbage can, and my mom, who was a teacher, she sees what the boys are doing. She comes over to check it out and realizes what we're looking at. And so she goes up, well, that's nice, boys, but you know what? Why don't you come on over to our house and I'll let you look through the National Geographics.
Yeah, but there was no staples in National Geographic books.
Yeah, but you know what? And the boobs are down to their knees,
I know. Yeah. And they got flies swarming around.
Yeah. Even at that young age, we knew that those airbrush beauties were much better. So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Mothers.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You
have a bad mother, and you end up like this, riding motorcycles, and causing havoc, like these guys.
They did not have a good home life.
They
were properly guided as children.
Scroll down to the show the 3D one, Graham, or even the red and gray one.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay. There it is. Let me see if I can blow
We
that
did
up.
this because it was more like it was in like a newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Bob, that's great.
That's really cool, man.
Fantastic.
What did you do?
That could be in the Chenoo. It's black and gray or
That's
red
true.
and gray.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put it out as a poster in the diner.
There
Oh
you
man,
go.
it fits the period.
It does.
Yeah, that would be cool.
What you should start doing that is start sharing it, like I said, like images like this. If that's that type of poster in a Chenoo book,
Yeah.
something on a poster or a bill, or, playbill or something in the backgrounds of our other books. That'd be really cool Easter eggs.
Yeah.
To have it all throughout the book.
That's neat.
If you'll let me do that, I'll see if I can work that in the background.
Yeah, let me know. I'll send you a file.
Okay, great. Well, you got my email.
Yep.
What? So Chuck Dixon, what is Seven Deadly Sinners about, my friend?
It's about a bunch of bikers, badass bikers, 1970s style grindhouse stuff. They go help their buddy who has a marijuana farm in California, but he's having trouble with local law enforcement. And they basically form a convoy to get $1 million in Acapulco gold to market. But on the way out of the county, like every cop in existence is waiting for them, along with a lot of armed citizens. So it's very much, putting it to the man kind of story.
Yeah.
So
it's a Cheech and Chong cannonball run.
Yeah.
With a little Billy Jack thrown in there for good measure.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Billy Jack, Electric Light and Blue, Vanishing Point, the whole bit. But yeah, I mean, and I want to say a disclaimer: my only experience with marijuana was a suspicious tray of brownies back in the 70s. So that's the only time I've experienced that. So
when we started working on this, weed was illegal. That's how long we've been doing it.
That's how long ago it was.
It wasn't a 70s story, right?
Yeah.
Well, we got to push it back 40 years. 50 years.
That's funny.
It looks dynamite, man.
How many pages is this?
There's 111 pages to the story, and then there's a bunch of filler stuff that's probably going to bring it up to 116 or more, 120.
Okay. And is this hardcover or trade paperback or?
That's a good question. We originally talked about hardcover, but I didn't see any of that in the campaign.
Yeah, I don't think it's a hardcover. And there's some Yeah, there's some art by Flynn Henry in here because he was the first person that I was going to do this with. That's how long ago it was.
Wow.
So and then when he pulled a Colonel Kurtz on me, and so I said, no, there's only one other guy can do this.
A Colonel Kurtz.
Well, that's about the size of it.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes it so funny.
I had actually
God,
inked a page that Flint pencil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that was in 1986. It was so long ago.
Yeah.
I didn't. When Chuck first approached me around 2010 to do this, I thought he had seen some other stuff that I was posting. I had completely forgotten that I actually started it by inking something like a promotional thing that Flint had penciled. And Chuck reminded me of like, wow, man, that was a long time ago. Because I was doing other stuff for Eclipse and Tim Truman at the time.
Yeah.
And completely had forgotten I had kind of started this with Chuck and Flint. And then it disappeared. And then I, like you said, it didn't happen for a long time.
Yeah, and then I just got tired of having it in my head. I thought I got to get this done. I'm gonna hit Bob up, see if he's up for this. So
that's great. That's a good deal, man. 120 pages or more for $25.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, you guys should get out there and back this. Let me go back to the original page, see if they've updated it all.
Oh, by the way, earlier when I couldn't chime in, I did not delay it with the koozie.
Say again?
I know you did.
I told them, I gave them a picture of exactly what I wanted, and they kept sending me, hey, how about this? How about this? How about this? I had nothing to do with that part of it.
Oh, no, I know that. I mean, I saw the emails, and I'm like, what the hell's going on with this project? Well, we're waiting to hear back from Bob about the koozie. I said, Bob's told you 100 times about the koozie. Just get this freaking thing out there.
I just want a simple beer wrap. It wasn't a big thing. I was about ready to get rid of the whole idea.
Yeah. No, you were not. They whatever reason they were slow walking us there for a while. So if Caro is watching this, I'm sorry, but
yeah, no offense.
That's what happened.
I hope my audio works better on Monday night, audio and video.
Yeah.
Well, you got it squared away because it's been working now pretty good.
Yeah, I still don't know why. We have a weak signal up here traditionally. It literally was one bar for a while there. The other thing is my studio is a separate building from the house. So the router's in the main house. So I'm in the main house now, closer to the router. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Do you have a booster? You can get a booster and it'll...
I don't know. I'm not a techie as far as this goes. If my daughter was around, she'd be the one to help.
Right.
And my wife. I'm on my wife's computer now, and it's
get a booster would really help. Just look into that. It's just like a plug-in. It's easy just to hook up directly to the like hook up your computer or your phone or whatever.
Right at the source where the router is, or where the router is, or where your computer is that you're using.
No, it'll be like you have your router in another spot, like wherever near, like you have it on the side of the house. This other thing is just going, you can plug it in across the house and it'll boost the signal. Like it'll boost it through it. It'll expand it through the house or something like that. So I had one when I was in Ohio, one side of the house, I had the internet right there. And then I put the booster in the kitchen or something like that. And that was like right underneath, because in my bedroom upstairs, I couldn't get anything.
Yeah.
So
That's how
the booster there. Yeah. So
I had to get a booster
and it worked.
That.
Yeah.
And down here too.
And it's literally called
all the way over there.
Yeah.
It's literally called just a booster.
Yeah, use internet booster. Just look up that, like internet booster, Wi-Fi booster, stuff like that. There'll be all sorts of different things. You probably got to like just kind of research a little bit, but it's not super expensive to get.
Oh no,
yeah,
not
it's
even
not expensive at all.
Maybe
either.
$100, $150.
Yeah, I think I spent like way less than that, and I had a good decent one. It was
it's probably less than that.
Yeah. So
all right, thanks.
Yeah.
That'll be really helpful. I think that happened to you, Graham. Like you were right under. Aren't you underneath the booster? Your internet.
I am. I'm directly underneath the booster now.
You don't want to have it like directly. Like you don't drill into the. You don't want to. You thought about drilling into the floor and bringing the Ethernet cord all the way to the computer? No.
No. Well, that's over on the other side. The booster's over here.
But the booster works just fine.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Until we were about to start this show, and for some reason, my computer was picking up my hotspot on my phone, and it kept bumping it off.
Oh.
So I had to go upstairs and unplug the booster and unplug the router, replug it in, and get it resynced. And that happens every once in a while, but it's okay. Hey, look at this, man. We're less than $200 away.
Dang, that's awesome.
24 backers.
They want that Anthony to draw that 1776 Chenoo. That's what they get there.
We're only 49,000 away. So let's
that's doable.
Yeah.
And if you can hit that, man, again, people watch this, movie studios, things like that. They all follow these campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
The more you help Graham Nolan to make Chenoo 77 a reality, the better chance that it's going to be a movie. You're like, you know what? I helped produce that movie.
That's right. You were a plank owner.
That's right. Yes. I love that. Become a plank owner. I love that, actually.
Mm-hmm. So I know, Graham, that you got like Monster Island pretty close to making a movie, I guess. That was like pretty close. Any other one of the properties got pretty close? No one's ever. Has anybody reached out to you, talked to you?
Well, no? Yeah, I've talked to people, but it's never gone as close as Monster Island, where actually Steven Spielberg read it. And
they're like, wait, what's your name? Graham Nolan? Oh, I thought you were Christopher Nolan. Yeah, that's what they do. Right?
This was before anybody knew who Christopher Nolan was.
Yeah. Oh no, we want more Tenet. We want more Tenet movies. Yeah.
Jeez.
Want it to be just like.
Well, that's good, Graham. I didn't know about that. That's awesome.
About what?
That Spielberg read it, and I assume
you
like
did.
It, you heard.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
It got the agent from CAA called me. I just got out of seeing that second Star Wars movie that came out of the prequels, and I was at a bar with a buddy, and we're drinking. And Julie calls me and says, "Hey, that agent called. She says she wants you to call you back." I'm like, "Okay, I'll call her tomorrow." No, she wants you to call you back right now. So I call her back, and it was Bertie Lissam, who was one of those big agents over there at CAA. She's retired now. And she says, "Oh yeah, I just got out of a meeting with Steven Spielberg, and I presented Monster Island to him, and he loved it. He said this is how we should have ended Jurassic Park 3, and they want to option it, go to contract." I'm like, "Oh wow, that's great." So over the next couple of days, I'm talking to their attorneys at DreamWorks and stuff. I told them what I wanted. I told them I wanted all publishing rights, and it wasn't a problem and everything. They're like, okay. So I'm waiting for them to draw everything up, and then, a week goes by. I don't hear anything. I finally call the guy, and I get him. And he says, "Yeah, that deal's over." I'm like, "Well, what happened?" He says, "Well, they fired all these producers that were there, that was handed to, and that everything that's on his desk goes with him." Because
that's what happens.
Yeah, nobody wants to produce something that becomes a success and have to give credit to the guy who got canned. So the Chenoo, Monster Island went out with the package there. So,
well, you're lucky it wasn't halfway through production when they fired those guys, because then they would have done everything they could to screw up the movie. So, because they do that, they'll mess up. It's like cutting off their nose to spite their face.
I believe that.
Yeah.
It wasn't my idea, so it sucks.
Yeah,
because they're all morons. And I can say it, they're all morons, and I can say that because even if they're listening, they're going, "Well, he's not talking about me."
I know who he's talking about.
Oh, and John Francois, if you're still listening, you know I'm not talking about you. As far as you know.
As far as you know.
Yeah.
It's not what he told me earlier, but that's all right.
No, John Francois is the only guy I've ever had a production meeting with where we actually got stuff done. He actually has great ideas. So
yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
He
And the reason he loves movies. Most of these people making movies today, they don't love movies. They could give a shit about movies.
And Jean Francois cares too. You know.
Yeah. I mean, he really wants a good end product.
He's got a good big French heart.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I'll tell you, he's the guy you want. You want him going in that room. I don't go in that room anymore. I just send him because he's so much better at it than I am. Yeah.
Guy Dorian is here. Hey, Guy. Been dealing with Hollywood
man?
for 5 years. They love to talk about making stuff. Yeah. And they love
start
meeting.
making stuff. When they start making stuff is when the electricians and carpenters are scheduled. Now it's costing them money, so they make it.
Yeah, but they love meetings too.
Meetings about meetings. Yeah, we were on that one Zoom call, and the meeting turned about. The meeting was about the next meeting, and I think you were the one that said, "What the hell are we talking about here?"
I did. Yeah, I remember that. We're having a meeting to decide on our next meeting. Oh man, I had it up to here.
One of my friends, like he's been he was in doing everything in the Hollywood stuff and just doing this, directing that, in that, acting in that, doing all the stuff, producing, and it just was like nothing ever gets done. Nothing ever does. So he turned into like, I think he's like his whole business is like dealing with voice actors or something like that on different cartoons or anime and all that kind of stuff. So he just deals with all that now. So he's in Hollywood. It's just, but different actually getting things done,
Well, back a few years ago, I had an agent. I had an agent for about 15 minutes. And, when I'm leaving that day, it's like everything's blue skies and it's all wonderful. And there's going to be money raining down from the skies. And the guy says, hey, well, next time you're in town, we'll have more time and we'll give you the Hollywood treatment. And I went, oh, no, not the Hollywood treatment. And the guy says, oh, you know what that means? I said, yes. So no money rained down.
I'm just kidding.
It just means they're going to screw you over is what it means. It means they're going to take everything and give you nothing.
Remember that episode of The Simpsons? Remember they were making Radioactive Man, the movie?
Yeah.
And then after it bombed, it did horrible. The whole production went to hell. And then he's like, the producers, like they come to Hollywood and they're just like, he goes, it's okay, you'll be all right. We'll give you enough so you can get back on your feet, and then it's like you see Hollywood, it all looks like nice. Everyone's happy there at the end of the episode. And it's like, anyway, we'll get you what you can. We'll get you what you can till you get back on your feet. Don't worry about it. And it's like, that's what the executive producers are just like hugging him, and they just say, "Come on, yeah, right." So funny.
Oh God save us from executive producers.
We love what you have. Just work on this and get back to us next week. Well,
yeah,
I have a deadline next week, so we can do it in 2. See you next week with the updates. Can you be a bit more specific?
Golly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like constantly like the closest thing. The other thing was like working at Daily Wire was like I was always pitching things to just try to. I just didn't want to do the graphic design. I wanted to like do other things there, and like, but they gave you like yeah, let's listen, and then they hear me out. But always in the back of your mind, they didn't want to do anything other than what they were going to. Like they already had a plan. They already knew what they were going to do. Like they're going to do this show, that show. There was like, we're not here to like, it's not like not that they should be, but I mean like, we're not trying to like raise all the boats. You know what I mean? Like we're not there to do that. Not there to help you out, Anthony, or something, or try to get you to do something. I was trying to put work in. I was trying to do like political cartoons. I was trying to make an animation. I had some like things what, because like whenever I had downtime, I was like working on stuff and I was pitching. People like in the marketing loved it, or these other people, and they were like, I was like kind of close to like the upper guys, the guys that were there, and like they'll still hit me up like randomly for work, just like out of nowhere. But still, it was just like no, they were like they would encourage you, but then it wouldn't. It was never going to happen.
What I found is that, they may like an idea, but if you're not attached with somebody, they're not going to look at it. Like you need to have a producer attached who has the connections to get a screenplay done. Like you could have the greatest, coolest, graphic novel in the world, but unless they know about it because you sold 10 million copies, you got to come in with a complete package.
Well, that's the business. That's what I was like, because when I got into comics, that's exactly what it was like. Like you had to have, it wasn't just like a couple of pages or whatever and just show what you can, whatever you got this idea. It was like, it's no one's gonna you got to have the book, and then you got to have like a following, and you have to have like, there's got to be some sort of like, we got to see it. We got to see everything. Like you have to have this all done and all that's where like I was like starting at like with everybody doing that. And I was like, oh man, like can't just do a couple of pages like that. But anyways, yeah. So that's what like I always think about, like the people getting right into comics or something like that. It's like it's just so different, for them now. But we did that for Joe Frank Part 3. It was like do a couple of pages, and that's how I kind of pitch it to people. Like people are trying to like if they're doing they want to do a crowd fund. One of the things that I do to try to I get work is I try to work on I give them when I'm doing an ad or something like that, setting something out, I offer them a pitch package. I said, like, if you have the money to pay for 27 or 100 pages, like at a low rate, like that doesn't even make any sense for 100 pages or whatever. Why don't you just spend it on 3 to 5 pages in a cover or something, and then try to do a really good, like have something to show around, and then see what you can do with that. Well,
once you start doing your own thing, that's all you'll need. 5 pages in a cover, something like that to wet the whistle of your backers. And that's the whole point of crowdfunding, is to get the funding in so that you have the time to do it. But you also have the money to publish it, print it, all that kind of stuff, But that's the whole idea of this patronage, is to be able to give you the time to do it. I mean, if you have it all done, what the hell you need a crowdfund for? You could just sell it directly.
Right.
It's really about them becoming part of the process, which is what I think makes it appealing to people that like creatives and creative stuff, is that, they can feel like they're a part of the process, and they absolutely are, because without them, we can't do this stuff,
Yep.
So to all of you guys,
partnership, right? Yep.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Here.
For supporting independence and, and just helping us do what we like to do. And we feel more relaxed doing it this way. We come out with better products and cooler ideas. So it's a win-win situation. So you guys are awesome.
Fucking here, brother.
Yeah.
Said.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. I've had a long day here. I'm kind of tired, and I appreciate everybody coming in. Let's just pull it back up one last time, see if we hit the 2,000 yet. I don't think so.
Almost.
Oh, so close.
So close. Come on, guys, share it. Share it on your social media, please.
You'll have it by morning.
Just make sure when little Whammy wakes up in the morning that it's at 2,000. Right. Okay, people,
make
me overnight.
That's
right. Well, if we're gonna wait till overnight, I'd be happy if I woke up to 10,000. So
there you go. Okay, you can dance around your little Whammy.
Yeah, let's not shoot low, boys. I'm a positive thinker. So if you wouldn't mind, guys, just sharing this stuff out on social media. You never know who's going to see it. share your love for things, and it, everything that goes around comes around. So really appreciate it. Check out Seven Deadly Sinners on the Rippaverse and support these two wonderful people. Billy has his campaign over live again on Indiegogo. Ran. Is it Way of the Warrior, Billy?
It's Revenge of the Warrior.
Revenge of the Warrior.
She was Way of the Warrior. This is Revenge. Right. A little play on the old Star Wars thing.
Beautiful. So yeah, check out Billy's stuff too. And I want to thank everybody. Have a great night, everyone. And thanks, Chuck and Anthony and Billy and Bob for coming in and sharing Friday evening with me. We will.
Thank you, Graham.
Yep. Thank you, Graham.
Thank you for having
this campaign. Share it, please.
Yes. And before we go, I would just want to show everybody again how Billy broke his nose.
What time is it? 5:30, sir.